Hadong, check
Hello.
out check out your messenger. I've sent you a link on
Okay. Hello and
Hold on,
welcome
hold on.
to another episode of Nerdbotchery. Sorry we started a little bit late there, guys. You had a little bit of technical difficulties. That's the fun part about running a stream live, but we are here now and we are ready to get started and have some fun. We're going to jump into it real quick since we started a little bit late. My name is Tony. I want to thank our sponsors, D&D Creative Table Design, Todd Putman over there. Really great site if you're into miniatures, terrain building, anything like that. It's one of the top 10 D&D pages on Facebook. I highly suggest you check him out. I want to thank Reaper Miniatures, Troll Lord Games, Stat Trackers. Let me turn my phone down there so it stops doing that. This is another episode of the Evil Team Season 2. It is 5th edition rules using all Dwarven Forge on our table. Check out our schedule if you're interested in what else we do, and I will let the players introduce themselves real quick so we can jump into it. First, we'll start with Yuri. We'll start with Yuri there.
Hello, guys. My name is Young. I play Yuri, a resident paladin. Really just looking forward to killing some stuff today. I believe the last one we left off was. I believe the last one we left off was we were in the middle of traveling and about to go into battle, I believe.
Yeah, you had just encountered somebody. So you were kind of right near, you're on the road to Tilverton. We'll go over that in a second. So let me get that. There we go. Put different cam on for you. All right. Next is, let's go ahead and go with Space.
Hey guys, hey guys, it's Space. Tonight I'm playing Tempest, the Storm Sorcerer's Bard. That's it.
All right, no problem. How about Eric?
Hey, so I'm Eric. I'm playing Cutter, a Wood Elf Barbarian, last of his clan, and he's got a pretty tight relationship with the whole group, even though they like to scrap and argue quite often. That's it. Ready to party.
All right. And next is Josh. You there, Josh? I think we lost Josh.
So,
I believe we did.
Okay.
Just an FYI, Tony, all of our windows are off.
Yep, I know, and I'm here by myself. So the windows right now until Josh gets back, we're going to be a little bit funky, as you can see. So hopefully Josh will be back in just a moment. I guess he dropped. Did he drop, guys? I can't see.
Yeah, I don't see him either.
He dropped the call, I believe.
And I apologize for the way I sound stream. I'm coming down. I've been sick for like 2 weeks here. It's rough. So, all right. Well, we're going to get started anyway until Josh gets back. I apologize about the window condition until he gets back. That's just the way it's going to have to be at this time. Unless I go back there and fix it, and that would be like 10, 15 minutes. So we don't want to do that. So the last time we left off, we'll just go over a quick little recap here, is they had, they had went through the teleporter, had been teleported, then they ended up east of Tilverton, which is, right in the nation of Coromir, just came under the nation of Coromir. And they headed southeast, actually, because they wanted to kind of evade a patrol of a Cormirian patrol, because they had actually insulted it. Cutter, of course, had decided to insult the Cormirian patrol, and they had decided to go southeast. So they did that, and then, of course, they encountered during the night. It was a foggy day, so some spiders came up and tried to attack him, and due to the fog, people really got surprised. It was an intense battle. We had a little bit of paralysis going on with Space, with Tempest. And then they decided they got on the Moonsea Ride, which is the road that goes north to Tilverton and then all the way up into the Dalelands. And they were heading for Tilverton. And as they did that, they were coming across a gentleman who was in a cart here. And this cart appears to have a body in it. And can everybody hear us? Just want to make sure everybody can hear us, by the way. I hope they can. And as you can see, this older gentleman is carrying a body in a cart, and the adventurers have just come across him. And that is where we're going to pick up, where they see this cart coming. And, there's this dead body in it. It looks like it's full of arrows. And we're going to let them go ahead and decide what they want to do at this time. As they see this guy coming by, and he's, "Oh there! How you doing? Hey, fellow adventurers."
I hope that's not a paying passenger.
"Oh, you mean the boy in the back? Poor lad.
What happened to him?
We told him not to be going up there. Poor lad, he went. There was these ruins not too far from here. Lots of adventurers tend to go there, always looking for the riches. It's a strange place indeed. All sorts of statues and beautiful statues, but none of them on pedestals, but, and such looks of intensity and realism in the statues. But it was strange. When him and his adventuring party came, we told him that when people usually go up there, they don't come back. It is a weird place to stay away, but they didn't want to listen. They usually never do." And he looks back at the boy. "He is such a young lad. I don't know why he went. We told him not to go."
The weak die. It happens. I'm going to make my way over to him. I'm going to kind of check out the body and see if I can see anything else so far as how he may have died or what class he may have been on. And also if he has any loot.
Give me an investigation, first of all. To start, you're investigating it.
Can I watch how the mayor reacts to Cutter walking over?
Yeah, I was just about to do that. Be careful now. If when you're looking at the boy, I plan to give him a right and proper burial.
I got a 17.
All right, so you investigate the body, and you could see this is a young wizard's apprentice. He's dressed in like robes and everything, so probably like a just beginning adventurer. And you can tell that he's peppered. I mean, it's obvious. You don't need a big investigation to see this, that he is peppered full of arrows. Holes everywhere through his chest, through his back, through his legs. It just bloodied and mangled. There's even an arrow that's going right under here by his nose, to the right of his nose, that actually goes through his head, through the sinus cavity and through the back of the head. So he is really obviously died from arrows.
Has the arrow been taken out yet?
Has he been what?
Has the arrow been taken out?
No, they have not been taken out.
I look at it, I go, I say, doesn't look pleasant. And then I turn to the group and I say, those statues, he mentioned they're real. Basilisk, Gorgon, Medusa. Says, sounds like it's something more than just some artwork.
It's quite interesting, honestly.
While you're doing this, he's kind of like stroking the young boy's head, and there's like little tears kind of welling up in his eyes.
Can I roll an insight check on him?
Sure. Go ahead.
While she's doing insight check,
You incite nothing.
Oh, I see a real tear.
can I try?
By the way, he goes, just to let you know, the name is Dalen Fade. I live in Tilverton. Are you locals?
You
Definitely
can say
not.
that.
I guess.
What did you want to do, Yuri, by the way?
I wanted to try for the insight and just see if it's actually real or not, the tears.
Oh, go ahead. You
insight
also,
nothing.
you know, this guy's tears, he is crying the blues. So.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Y'all
my
are
God,
such
I'm
distrusting people. Have I really made y'all distrust every single thing I do as a DM?
Yes.
It's not that. It's more like You're the DM. We're supposed to insight this kind of thing to see if he's actually lying or not. That's how I treat it.
I just
Yeah.
don't trust you, Tony. I don't trust you. Ever since you made me bold, I don't trust you.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did that.
So he sits there and he says, just to let you know, it used to be a monastery up there of some kind years ago, but don't know what now. It's just a ruined tower. If you look in the distance and you look over there, you should be able to see the top of the ruined tower. It's a good few, about 2-3 miles from here, but you can still see the broken, ruined down area of the tower. And you can actually see it in the shot here. It's to the right of the bridge. And you see like the broken tower up here. Here, I'll actually flip the shot for you so you can see the tower. And he describes it, he's like, it's overgrown and a stony outcrop. Typically, I only go up there, when I see adventures, I always know there's going to be 1 or 2 bodies, and I bury the dead. It's the respectful thing to do. I suggest, like I tell all the others, I wouldn't go up there if I were you. Sure, and death will be meeting you if you do.
So, how is it you came upon this human pincushion?
We all know locals not to go to the ruins, and whenever adventurers come through the Tilverton, in the inn, we always hear them talking where they're going to go, what they're going to do, but I knew that there's always some bodies. It used to be, I'll be honest with you, there was a time in my younger years when I'd come up here and simply collect the weapons of the dead and sell them. But now, as I've grown older and I had my own son, I realized that was wrong. And now I come up here whenever I know a party's heading out, and if they don't come back, then, well, I keep my distance. I don't go inside. I only collect the bodies that are on that outside, and it looks like he might have, whatever he was running from, shot him full of arrows, but he got far enough away that he got out. Poor soul. Just a wee lad.
If you care so much about him, perhaps you should take the arrow out of his face.
I plan to. I just picked him up, but I'm not that good. When I get to town, I'll bring him to the local priest, and I'll let them go ahead and take it out and clean his wounds, make him presentable.
I have one more question for you, driver.
Name's Dalen. What's your name?
That doesn't matter. What I wish to ask you is, these adventures, they went, I assume, in search of some kind of treasure, not to add to the statue collection or become a target for arrows?
Well, I guess that doesn't matter from a man that won't tell me his name. No. I don't want you to kill this guy, Cutter. Because I know that was I know 2 seconds, that was about to be a death. I know it was coming. So, all right, he's like, I don't know what could be in there. Could be magic. I can tell you that lots of adventurers have gone there over the years and they haven't come out. But I tell you, I wouldn't go. You don't want this to happen to you. Whoever lives there is a crack shot with an arrow.
Is there anything here that you would be willing to sell us that we might be able to use?
Sell? I ain't got much. Other than me cart and me horse. And me horses here, but they're old horses. You can get much better ones in Tilverton. That's some of the greatest horses in all the lands of Faerun are bred there in Tilverton. You'd be surprised for such a small little town to breed such regal and royal mares and stallions.
So you will be headed back to Tilverton then?
Yes, it's about a day's ride from here anyway. North on the Moon Sea ride here, and should arrive in about a day and a little early morning, I would say. Little bit over a day.
I turn to the group. So we head to the ruins?
I think maybe we should head to town first, get some supplies before we go.
I have to agree with that one, unfortunately. As much as I would love to see what all of this problem is, I think that we'd best restock before attempting any of that.
All right. Driver, I am Cutter. These are my friends. You have 4 more passengers. And I jump onto the back.
All right. It's going to be, I'm going to have to charge you for that if you want to ride.
Oh, no. We're doing this for free. I cast suggestion.
Oh, I was gonna try
I
to
auto
charm
cast
but-
it, so I'm spending one sorcery point.
Being that I introduce myself to all of y'all, then I've already met Fair Cutter. If we're going to be traveling for a day, I've already met Fair Cutter, and your name is what?
Tempest.
Tempest, and you, Paladin, Azamir, with your mighty wings. What are you? What's your name?
Yuri.
Yoy, pleased to meet you. And oh, that guy looks like death warmed over. What happened to you? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Not me business. What's your name, though, sir?
You can call me L.
Elf?
L.
Okay.
Obviously, I'm an elf. You can call me L.
L.
His
I thought
parents
you
were
meant
not very
L as a-
creative with the names.
Yeah.
That's fine. Like I said, I'm Dalen. I'm a farmer by trade. I had some sons back in the day, but they've moved away. So you go ahead and RP a little bit, guys. For a second here, I'm just going to go fix something real quick while y'all RP on the
Is he
road.
gonna, before you go, is he gonna make the wisdom save?
You're going to
Or
make...
for suggestion? Is he using the town freely?
Oh, this is a 0 level character. I'm just going to say your suggestion works.
Well, I guess you're going to town for free.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
You know what? Wait, let's RP it out. On second thought, I don't know what it is. I'm usually a good judge of character. And you 4 strike me as some really good people who follow laws that would never hurt a soul. So jump on in for free and let's go on to Tilverton. And on the way there, I can tell you the history of, Cormyr, Faerun, anything you want to know. I'm a little bit of a local history nut, if you would believe it. I'll be right back.
I would love to hear all of it. All you have to say about Cormyr.
That sounds great.
It really doesn't. Don't lie to that man.
I assume, Tony,
Don't
you're fixing
be
our windows
mean.
now? Now that we're all back?
Yep. Go ahead and RP for a
So
second.
we have to sit
Cool.
here for a day and listen to Lucius rant.
I am a
about-
scholar, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, L. I forgot. That's your name now. Why L?
I really, I mean, it's part of his name. I'll give him that. That's not exactly clever.
It's El the Elf, and perhaps, young, you can be asked the Asimir.
Not funny. Ha.
It's good, no, it's really
I've been hanging around humans too much.
Wow. What have humans done to you, Cutter?
Well, I got tired of Luscious and I wasn't going to let you call me Lucy.
Lucy. Who called
No, don't even think about it.
You are a mighty wizard indeed. Do not
Mighty.
take any of our slights as misrepresenting and disrespecting the power that you have. You are part of the Slayers. We joke like family.
Listen, only the strongest elves will call themselves Lucy. So
He looks back. Just to let you know, we should arrive in about a day.
that's good.
What kind of things can we see in these parts?
Oh, what do you want to know? Do you want to know about Tilverton? Do you want to know about Cormyr? I know a lot about the Dales as well. Oh, and I even know about Sembia. Not much to do in Tilverton other than learn about, But what do you want to know?
We are new in these parts. What would you say a newcomer should know? Someone who has not been to Cormyr before. I've only studied about Cormyr.
Well, I can tell you first of all that if you're adventurers, you're going to need to go ahead and get an adventurer certificate to be able to go out and do adventuring in Cormyr. It's going to cost you about 1,000 gold pieces, I hear, and then you have to pay 300 per year to upkeep it. If you don't have one, and you actually go out adventuring and, and you find anything, you're subject to have it taken by the Cormyrean government. So make sure you get that. And you can get one in, if I'm not mistaken, you can get one in High Horn, Arabelle, or Suzail, by, of course, King Azun himself, King Azun IV. But odds you'll get to see him just looking for an adventuring charter is very, very slim. But you're definitely going to need one of those. And when we get to Tilverton, are you not locals? Where are you all from? You look like Dales people. Are you from the Dale lands?
No. Like, obviously, I'm not from the Dale lands. I have kind of bluish tinted skin, and I just go, no.
Well, I would think that you are, because, not many elves are left, ever since the retreat, now that the elves are leaving and going west and everything. You don't see many, except I think what is it, Evermeet? That you see them still, they seem to get around Evermeet. Not to, north of the old Mithranor ruins. Strange place indeed. But only young elves seem to be, you must be a young one to be out adventuring. Most have, like I said, left for the Moonsea Isles.
You seem to know a lot about us elves.
Oh, I don't know a lot about elves. I just know that they're leaving. I mean, they used to occupy the Cormanther Woods here. Not much of it left, of course. A lot of it's been cut down. But once the humans came in...
Good. What does it mean by adventuring? What does the government want for it? How does the government define adventuring? For example, if we are defending ourselves, are we considered adventurers?
If you go out and you swing your sword, you're an adventurer. You got anything, any gold or treasure you collect. In fact, I think I have... Hold on, let me look. I think I have the actual requirement for it here. Okay, all right, here. The military history, of Cormyr has been a long one of, guerrilla ambushes. Of course, running skirmishes. That's what it was for so many years. And with its only, this court is very sensitive to the presence, of course, of armed people within the kingdom, because there's been so much wars. That is, armed people who do not owe their allegiance to the king, of course. Lawless free swords, this is what it says here. Look, I got it right here. Lawless free swords cannot operate within Cormyr. Mercenaries cannot gather, while armed, in groups of more than 5, in any place where you're 4, so it should be okay for that. In any place, save public markets or inns and taverns, and in the latter it is customary to surrender all weapons to the custodian behind the bar. Violators face immediate disarmament, forfeiture of goods, and imprisonment at the hands of the local watch or soldiers of the king. Of course, the exception, it says, to this is such fighters are operating under hire, under contract, or someone authorized to hire them, nobility, or chartered merchant. Then there's a little bit more and a bunch of other stuff, but you get the gist of it. The bottom line is, you're not going to be able to cheat the system. And when you're in town, you're going to have to get the peace knot around those weapons, or they're going to take them. Peace knot basically is something that you put on your weapons. That's a tradition here in Cormyr to make sure that you're not there to cause any trouble. So it's harder to get out to your scabbard. But of course, the most skilled ones can pull the knot with one pull and instantly have their sword at the ready anyway. So he goes on, and that's enough history of Cormyr. And
so this law, you'd mentioned not more than 5. Are you talking within the confines of a town or city, or anywhere? Because we do protect ourselves.
It says not. Yeah, I'll read it to you again. The towns or cities, basically. I don't think they'd be able to know what you're doing outside the city. So, but anybody who is in the town or the city, it says, here we go. Mercenaries cannot gather while armed. He takes out the scroll again. He opens up this kind of like, it's not too official looking, but you can tell it's, it's real, it looks like. But he pulls it out and he's looking at it out again. Lawless free swords cannot operate within Cormyr. Mercenaries cannot gather while armed in groups of more than 5 in any place, save public markets or inns and taverns, and in the latter is customary to surrender all weapons to the custodian behind the bar. Violators face immediate disarmament, forfeiture of goods, and imprisonment at the hands of the local watch or soldiers of the king.
Oh,
What you're
you know,
saying is we have to sacrifice our weapons to the people behind the bar, lest we want to get arrested and therefore charged with a whole bunch of things that we don't necessarily.
And unless some rich merchant or noble, it says, have hired you on official business and you've got permission and a charter from the king. I'm no adventurer myself. I've never been in a position to... I don't even own a sword. I carry this little rusty dagger, that's about it. But, you know, I'm not much of a fighter in that level, in respect.
So, how far does the Cormyr Kingdom's reach extend? Because we were headed to another location.
Oh, well, Tilverton is at the edge. We recently became a protectorate of the Cormyrian, empire. Well, I shouldn't say empire. They don't like that word. The Cormyrian nation. We still feel like we're Dale's people in some ways, but we accept the protection now of the Cormyrian empire, especially after we had that invasion of Lashan, down there in Scarsdale, trying to up and invade everything and take over. If it hadn't been for the Cormyr, the Dale land, and even the foul Zentel Keep rising up against him, well, we might all be in a different situation, wouldn't you say? But we extend, so Tilverton's at the edge. Once you go north of Tilverton, you're back in the Dale lands.
Slayers, are you sure we wish to enter this town?
It doesn't sound like a place we need to be, especially since some of us like to pick fights. And I look at Cutter.
Some of us do. I stand up. I say, thank you for the partial ride, but we've changed our mind, and I jump off.
Before we go, does this guy have a map on him?
Remember, that's all towns in the Cormyrian Empire, just to let you know.
I mean, like you said, we're at the outskirts, so I'll talk to the group about that in a second.
I think we carried a map with us.
Yeah,
Yes,
you got a
we did.
map. Do you want me to pull the map up?
No. I meant from... Who did we get a map from? Was it the
We
soldiers?
took it from the saddle,
The horse.
remember? The horse of the
Yes.
saddle, we took that.
Yep.
Because
Okay.
I think I have forgotten to say it because I think someone in our stream said it the last time. When you have a horse, they don't sleep with the saddle because that's torture.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
That is correct.
Well,
So
I mean-
technically we still have the saddle, but
No, we threw that away.
Yeah,
We
we
don't.
did.
We didn't
It
want
was-
proof. We do not want proof.
I
that we
forgot
ever
about that.
thought
That's my fault. Sorry. My
No
fault.
proof,
My
no
fault,
proof.
my fault.
Yeah, saddles are pretty awkward to carry, trust me.
Sorry, my fault. I forgot
What
about
about
that.
this cart? We really want to give it away? We can just take it and go the opposite way.
We are not taking another card. Don't need something else incriminating us.
I mean,
Would you-
does this cart have any markings or anything? This could just be his, and he could have got killed out here.
Oh, that's so wrong.
Literally.
You know
no,
what I mean? This hapless old man.
He came
How
out here with
about-
a dagger. He was asking to die.
He carries a dagger as a form of protection, not to
It's-
kill people. What the flip is wrong with you?
Well, y'all are the evil party, so.
I'm just saying, instead of walking to wherever, we can just take this cart and it'll be faster than walking.
Or we could leave him alone and use him for our bidding later.
I have to say, I've somewhat grown accustomed to this man. I don't think he deserves to die.
He
Wow.
doesn't have to die.
Wow.
He can just.
And more importantly, I think that being on this wagon could attract more attention to us than we want.
Exactly.
Are we not going into town now?
I believe it would be better for us to avoid going into town because I believe going into town would be much more problematic than
So how-
necessary, considering we'd all have to sheathe and put what's called one of those weird peace knots on our weapons.
So how do we get the items that we need supplies?
We
I
will.
don't think you need to worry about it, Yuri. And as he whispers, don't you have a
Could it-
spirit you can call if you need one? Really, this is just an area of truce where there's an agreement where nobody raises a weapon. I don't think it said anything about magics.
Well, that may be true, but that is unless all of us can I
Restrain?
don't know.
Restrain yourselves.
Sorry. Looking for the right word for that one. I haven't used that one. Restrain ourselves? And I look over at Cutter.
My princess, is it just healing potions that you're speaking of?
No, we need tents. The nights are not gonna always be warm. We have bedrolls, so anything to cover us from the wandering wildlife around us. I know we don't need food because we can go hunting, but I think, at least having somewhere where we're not freezing to death or having to huddle together to try to keep warm would do us some good. And we don't know. Maybe there are magic items. Maybe there's stuff in town that we can use.
Driver, what type of shops do they have here? Could adventurers find magic to purchase?
Oh, in Tilverton?
Yes.
Aye.
No. Tilverton is a small town. The best we got, about fair quality shops. I'd say you're not going to find anything there more than 10 gold pieces. There are some magicians there, but they're not known for selling potions or spells or anything like that. More information gatherers, if anything, there. The only two there is you've got Falani of Tantras, and she's basically politics and everything and history. Just a kind of a bookhead or something. She always got her nose in a book studying, but she's not known for selling anything. You could pay her maybe for a little information, but even that I've heard is not often. And then of course you got Galared Mazamir. He's a researcher of new spells who has made peace, and everything, and with himself and the city, but again, he's not known to be one that sells. Tilverton is basically a place where you can get horses, though. We do have some of the best horses.
And how much do they cost?
Oh, you're looking at... Oh, well, I can't rightly say. I'm not a horse dealer. But I would say for a fine Tilverton horse, it's not going to be the cheapest thing. Not like my nags here.
Do you have a general idea? Because
I'd say about 200 gold pieces for a horse.
And that does not count the saddle and bit and bridle and all of that.
Oh, no. I would imagine not.
Slayers, I say we leave. I can create some tents out of the skins of animals. We can stop and take some time to do that. That would bring you more comfort, Tempest?
I mean, we can't avoid town forever. We can't stay out here forever. It's only going to get more dangerous.
I do believe that we are close to the edge of the influence of this highly restrictive kingdom. I expect that we could be out of it within a couple days, hit the ruins on our way, and then things will be more open.
I'm fine with this passing through as long as we, just stop and we don't have to stay there. Of course, I don't want to stay there. This sounds oppressive, but I just want to make sure that we're okay as a group. It just feels like each day we get smaller and smaller. Like, what happened to Claudia? Like, did something happen to her in the middle of the night? She just up and left. I want to hold on to what I have here. I don't want to see anybody die. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. Yes, even including Lucius.
And so you do wish to go to Tilverton, is what you're saying?
It doesn't have to be for, a week. Let's just go, grab what we need, and leave. We don't have to stay there. I know you hate staying in town, so we don't have to stay there.
Well, you are the right person in our team to influence me.
I just want you to see both sides, honey.
so evil. I'm kidding. I'm kidding
Well,
about that.
And I'll try not to strangle anyone.
Of course not. I
Lucius
won't-
looks over. Go ahead, Tempest.
I was just gonna say I won't let it come to that. Okay.
Lucius looks over at Cutter and he says, "Does Lucius have the crystal currently, or does Cutter have that crystal that we lost or that we were holding on to before the portal?"
I believe
You
I
still
took
have
that.
the crystal. It's a stone, actually. It's a stone. You still have that stone.
Does Lucius or does Cutter have it?
Well, that's up to who took it.
Yeah, I would have given it back by now.
Yep. Someone has it. At least it's either for me, Cutter, or Lucius. Does not matter. Someone has it.
What stone? Oh, the gate stone.
That black stone we were holding on to before we jumped in the portal.
Yeah, Lucius, you have that.
I do. I need to put that in my character sheet. Okay. We need to find out more about this and figure out what exactly a purple or black dragon was seeking it for.
Black Dragon. You hear that? Dalen looks up. Oh, yeah, one was spotted not but a few days ago. I think about 3-4 days ago, heading for the Stonelands in the mountains, the Desert Mountains. Oh, haven't seen one of those since the last flight of dragons. What was it, about 10 years ago? They all came down. Oh, I'd be careful if black dragons are around here. Did you see it too?
You can say that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it myself. I just heard that it was spotted by a Comerian patrol about northwest of here, I'd say.
Well,
Are
we do
there-
have.
Are there sightings, often sightings of dragons, purple or black dragons?
We see some once in a while, still rare, but common enough that you make your way to stay away from the mountainous areas. That's where they tend to make their homes now. The Desert Mountains, and of course, the Thunder Peaks. I'd highly advise not going in those areas unless you're seeking out something like that, but only a crazy man would seek out a dragon.
Sometimes trouble seeks us.
Isn't
But
the
what-
land of Ymir the land of dragons?
I'm sorry, was that for me?
Yeah, it
Yes.
was for you.
Oh,
Right.
well,
Many knowledges of the area. Isn't Cormir the land of dragons, the purple
the
dragons?
land of the purple dragons. Yes, the Cormerian, that we are known as the purple dragons, at least our war effort is. I wouldn't say land of dragons. I don't like that saying. Not the most comfortable thing. I prefer the old name for the Comerian Empire, the Forest Kingdom. That sounds a lot more comfortable, wouldn't you say?
I wish it still was a forest kingdom.
There is a little...
Say the forest was being chopped down.
Well, there is still a little bit left, me fair elf. If you look at the Hulak Forest, that's a few days' ride from here, southeast, and that's the last little bit of the Quartermanther left. That used to actually be the edge of the Quartermian, border. But now we've pushed past that a little bit and, approaching towards Sembia. But that Hulak is still a good representation of what, the Quartermanther Forest used to be here.
Fair enough.
Well, let's continue on our way. Perhaps a good steed will help us all on our path through these lands.
We do have a bit of a money problem, but we can talk about that later.
All right, so
I'm sure we can think of a few things.
Yeah.
I've been collecting a few odds and ends. Perhaps it will help a little bit.
I've
Oh,
collected a
Lucius.
few of the empty weapons from previous chapter.
And that
Oh.
spell that I found, Lucius, you can copy it and can sell it. Oh no, well maybe not at this time, but
I'm gonna ask the old man. Sir, is there anywhere? Is there a blacksmith in this town that we're going to, Tilberton?
I know there is a sword maker and his cousin. I can't remember her name at the moment. But yeah, there's some form of a sword maker. Whether he's going to sell you something is another tale. Like, he's kind of wonky. And whether he'll have something of extreme high quality is another question as well. But I do believe there's some form of a blacksmith there you could go see. His name is, hold on, I'll tell you. Let me remember. He seems to be like knocking his head, he's like, what is his name? I can't remember. Dundar. Dundar's fine swords. And, and Alondra is his sister. You'll see her. She has a bunch of elven fighters. I highly suggest you don't piss her off.
Noted. I have
So
some
these-
weapons to sell him, so.
Yeah, like I said, you're not going to have many a shop that's going to buy things in Tilverton. We're not known for mercantiles, more horses. And most you'll find, at best, 10 items up to 10 gold pieces in value. Maybe once in a while, if someone comes through and they're desperate for cash and they sell some item at way below its value, you might find something a little bit more, but I'd say that's only at best a 10% chance.
Understandable.
We may be able to trade, though.
True.
Seems more of a barter society here, at least in this small town.
Well, let's go and find out.
Seems to be a very neutral territory, if I like to say.
So are y'all heading towards town?
Yes.
Okay. So the first hour, we'll say, goes by uneventfully. And, Dalen tells you about, stories, that obviously can't be true of, adventurers, going into different places it's just totally, tall tales and everything else. And, but then, he's like, we're getting, look at that. Do you hear that? And you start hearing like a beautiful, it's like a beautiful song. As it's coming up the road ahead from somewhere up ahead. And Dan's like, that sounds so beautiful. That must be one of those bards on the road trying to sell his wares. Here, let's go and listen, hear what he or she, it sounds like a woman. So let's see what she's got to sing about.
Can
Or
I
perhaps it's a harpy that wishes to eat our face.
A harpy?
Harpies do that?
Do we need to roll anything, or can we jump off the car?
Perception check first.
Well, are you staying in the cart with them? If you think it's a harpy, are you going to stay in the cart, or are you getting out of the cart?
So actually, guys, I think it makes sense that if we make sure we sit within 10 feet of Yuri, we get saving throw bonuses if we get jumped by harpies.
Jumped by harpies.
You like how I have all these assumptions? It could
If
just
it's
be some
harpies,
bard.
Have no trust.
Watch it be a bard.
Yeah. So
All
yeah,
right.
I guess we'll just stay together.
All right, so as you go down the road, you see a beautiful woman.
I cast mage armor.
She's standing next to a rock.
No wonder you're single.
Oh, shit.
Here, I'm gonna move one camera over here in a second. I have to move this, guys.
So maybe she's a dryad. I'm kind of digging this 4-person group. It's kind of fun.
It is.
Being poor makes you better. I don't know. That's a completely BS statement. I'm sorry.
What was this statement?
Being poor makes you better. I don't know. I don't really think that's the case. I think it's more about like how you grew up, like matters more. But
And the music is still beautiful. You can hear.
I don't trust it.
I'm impressed. Like, Tony even does women singing voices. He's amazing.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds great, dude.
I'm like waiting for him to pull out like the other voices on TV that we've seen.
Right. Like I feel like this is an ambush waiting to happen.
Oh yeah.
It
Nothing-
probably is, most likely. Knowing Tony, it
No,
probably
right. And then he wondered why we don't trust him.
He's a DM. We're not supposed to trust him.
Y'all have y'all have no trust for me. That's terrible.
But it's well placed though.
It is well placed though. Tony, like I'm pretty sure like we as like been playing for Tony for this long. I'm like, Tony can either kill us or annoy us.
All right, so now y'all see this woman, and now y'all are. Let me just adjust one more thing, and you hear this music, and you see her, and now you're within 5, 10. Okay, now we need to do a roll for now we need to do a roll in a second. Just a moment.
Wait, you mean it's not just a
Everyone's
woman
within 10
singing?
Of course
What?
not.
What?
No pretty woman is gonna
What?
stand out in the woods and sing like this. This is a trap.
Well, of course it's
No. Y'all,
This is not
Let's
a
leave
trap.
no trust for me.
I whisper to Cutter, let's lead this man to his fate.
He has his dagger. He'll be fine.
Yeah. If not, I can push. If not, I'll push him towards his cart again. It'll be fine. The man doesn't have to die for this.
All right, so can you see that girl right there?
Yeah.
All right, she's standing next to that large rock up here.
A large rock. Yeah.
And now y'all are gonna start approaching. So everybody's gonna have to do a roll. And of course, you know, the guy, he's already walking. He's like, it's so beautiful. Oh, so beautiful.
I guess we're gonna get a free cart pretty soon.
Yeah, hey.
That is a terrible thing to say.
Well,
Okay.
Well, we didn't kill him, so.
is your conscience clear because we didn't kill him?
Yes.
So it's-
Yes, it is. My conscience is clear because we didn't kill the man.
All right, so
You can
let's.
make a tent out of his skin. Sorry,
You can pick a tent.
out of his
So
skin.
dark. Like 2 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. I may play an evil party member, but I'm like.
Yeah.
"Ooh."
All right. So what do you need for what kind of roll? Are we doing?
Hold
saving
on, I'm
throws?
trying to see if Twitch is updating the camera here. So there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go.
One more
Looks
thing.
great.
Is this
Okay,
a
so
charm
also
effect?
another great build, by the way. This camera angle and another great setup, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks. I put a lot of work into it, man. I was a lot of hours. A lot of hours. But that doesn't matter. I do it because I love y'all and I just love building. So right now, you see this beautiful woman, she's singing.
So Tony, is this a charm effect?
Yeah, well, we're about to see.
This is why I said everyone's sitting within 10 feet of Yuri, so we all get the saving throw bonuses.
But we also have advantage because we're elves, except for Yori.
Harpy matriarch. All right, so everybody within 300 feet of the matriarch that can hear a song must succeed. So y'all are actually back at the road. You're not even close. You're still at the road, and you hear this. So see at DC 14.
So for all you guys about to do your saving throws, remember we all get a +3 to our saving throws. You have a 16.
It says, but hold on. How
Oh,
close?
sorry.
How close do y'all want to get? Do you want to get the chance to attack her?
Well, I mean, we were in the. I thought we were in the cart. If we're walking
Yeah.
towards her, then I mean,
Where do
we
y'all
were
want to
walking-
be?
we're walking
How many
towards
feet? I'll let y'all choose.
her.
Do you
Let's say-
do you want to
let's
be
say-
within
Let's say 40 feet. How's that?
40
That's not
feet?
good, guys. That's not good, guys. 40 feet.
Okay.
I mean,
Just
it's-
right
it's
back. I have
close
to
en-
put the dogs away.
And good.
I was
Good.
gonna say it's close enough to do a lightning bolt. I'm fine.
There you go.
Well, just remember though, I let you choose the distance you're at. You could choose to be within 60 feet or out of the 60 feet range. It's up to y'all.
40 is good.
40 is good? All right, well, then your choice, that means you're at disadvantage when you roll for this saving throw.
Actually,
Everyone.
Actually,
I'm so evil.
It would be a straight roll for us because we can't be charmed, or we have advantage on saving throws against being charmed.
All right, so it's a straight. So you have advantage. So it just negates it out, and makes it normal.
So it's a straight roll.
Exactly. And again, before you guys make your saving throws, remember, thanks to Yuri, we all get a +3. Yuri, you have a 16 charisma, right?
That is correct. I have a 16 charisma, so I have a plus. You get everyone within 10 feet gets +3 to their saving throws.
I love
I believe
paladins.
once I get past a certain point, I can add my proficiency at later levels. I forgot about that. It's later levels, but right now it's just my charisma.
All right. Wish me luck, guys. I'm rolling mine first. I get
Roll your
+5.
first.
So I'm gonna need that.
Here we
Need
go.
that?
Oh,
I know.
Okay, I got a 20.
Wait. Hold on.
I have a dirty 20.
So I made mine.
Oh, I can use magical guidance, which allows me to re-roll. Never mind. No, I can't.
It's not just add a d4.
All right, Lucis, you're at disadvantage, but you made it.
Oh, he's an elf also.
Okay, so
We got
he
3
made
elves
it.
in here, buddy.
So the only person that didn't make it was Sparrow or Tempest. Okay.
Does it affect both male and female the same, or am I thinking nymphs?
It's a charm. It's basically,
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so so now y'all that happened, and she turns in front of you at that moment. Now this is the way it goes. You have to go ahead and try to get to her, Cutter, the most direct path to the matriarch. You want her, you want to be with her more than anything in the world, more than you want to be with Tempest. Makes Tempest jealous.
Wait.
I did roll a 20.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Tempest, you have to get as close as you can to the matriarch. I'm sorry.
She wants her more than Cutter.
Yeah, she wants you more. You want the matriarch more than anything. It's beyond love. And so now the matriarch.
It's called initiative, yeah?
Yep, you already rolled your initiatives, and you see in the trees coming out, like on top of the trees and everything else. They're ready to pounce and attack.
Boy, I called this one, didn't I?
You really did.
I hate you, Eric. You ruin all my surprises.
It'd be great if this guy gets his face eaten.
Oh, one of the harpies just did a dive bomb right towards us.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't keep her on the tree. But they're flying around. They're staying out of like melee range. And one is, waiting for Tempest. Right here is Tempest. Y'all are within 40 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, about here. Y'all are about here. So this one's waiting for Tempest. And the other harpies are, in the trees. You can see them now. They're exposing themselves. We'll say this one's in this tree over here.
Well, yeah, they don't wear shirts. They're always exposing themselves.
Yeah.
So you said I have to take the most direct path.
Yeah, you're trying to get to the harpy girl right here. Now she's turned into her. She's released her other form, and she's turned into the actual what she really is, waiting for you. And she's kind of elevated up into the air. As the harpies aren't stupid, they're smart birds of prey. So they're waiting. They know their meal is close. So close.
So I can cast spells and stuff, but I have to. I'm charmed by her, so I can't. I can cast spells.
I'm pretty sure all you can do on your turn is just go to her. That's it. I don't think you can do anything. No casting, no anything. You're just going straight to her.
You could run or walk. I mean, you're just enchanted. She's your long lost.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Tempest, that if you take any damage, you get to make another saving throw.
Really? It's at that.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Whenever it takes damage from a source other than the main
Oh, okay, can repeat the saving throw. It goes such as, but before moving into danger such a lava pit, and whenever it takes damage from a source other than the matriarch, the target can repeat the saving throw. Okay, all right. So now we're up here and we are ready to go. So right now it is the turn of, whose turn is it here? I have to move y'all down here. It's actually the Harpy Matriarch. So let's go ahead and what is she going to do? She is just going to, let's see, move. Can she make it to Tempest and pick Tempest up?
She's 40 feet away.
Ooh, that's right. I don't think she can make it. So there's no way.
Oh, poor thing.
So sad.
Well, she can fly 40 feet.
Okay, great.
You can also
come right
grab.
up. Come right up and grab her and see what happens.
She can get right above Tempest and try to grab her.
That's
So
fine.
she's going to try to grab Tempest. I guess it's an easy grab because she's not going to resist, per se, I would think. I'm not going to keep these in the trees, but they're in the trees. You obviously know that. So she tries to lift Tempest, and she's got now Tempest, but she can't move. She's just elevated in the air, holding Tempest out of, melee range and everything else, while the other harpies are all chittering in excitement. Tempest is looking up at the harpy with love, stroking, the dirty talons and claws of the harpy like it's soft fingers of Cutter.
Oh.
And the harpy is drooling, looking at the good meal that it believes Tempest is going to be. So we'll just leave the harpy right here and say that she's up in the air and Tempest is back here right now.
Okay,
All
so
right.
okay, but she can't be any more than 6 feet off the ground because she moved her full movement, right? So she grabbed her, and at the very most, she lifted her up the height of her, right? Like she didn't have any movement left.
Yeah, we can. You know what? I can do that. I see, because she can't. She doesn't have a dash movement or anything like that. So that's not going to really do anything. All right, we'll say that she's just barely at a, you could just tip her with your sword maybe or something. You could definitely hit Tempest. All right. So I know what you're thinking.
You do know.
Yes. So next is Harpy 3. And you can check all these rolls going way, way back in the chat log. So no, I'm not messing with you. Harpy 3 is going to try the Harpy song. They're all going to try to song you. Tempest, you're immune to this Harpy song, obviously, because you're already charmed. So Harpy, darn it, my pen isn't working. We got the matriarch right there, right here. We've got Harpy, we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4. So Harpy 3 is going to sing. Let's see. And remember, if you save against this, you're immune for 24 hours. So once these harpies have their songs out the way, you're immune.
Hopefully the fight won't last longer than 24 hours.
I don't think it will. All right, this is a little bit weaker of a song, so all you need to do is get a DC 11.
Nice.
So anybody within 300 feet.
Which is all of us.
All right, got it.
Out of 25. Does that make Tony?
Did you all make it?
I got it. Unless we're at an advantage. Are we at an advantage?
You have advantage.
Okay,
You
I
guys
have,
are
have a plus
you
3
got a
from
13.
Fury. So you make it. You have a plus 3 from her
Whew.
aura.
Yeah.
That was close.
Well, I
mean,
think, wait a minute, no, because you're within, I think the harpy, wait a minute, I could be wrong. Let me just check.
He's within my aura. Everyone's within 10 feet of me. So
Just on this matriarch's, on the matriarch song. So you're fine then. You're good to go. You passed.
Cool.
Because it only works on the matriarch. You only have disadvantage. All right.
Best combo, 3 elves huddled around a paladin giving us saving throw bonuses.
Hey man, y'all are on Yuri right now. Like, listen. All right. So now it's Harpy. You're immune to Harpy 3 song. Harpy 3 sees that, and what it does Is it it goes ahead and it kind of moves away a little bit. Let me see, actually. Ooh, I could be an asshole and use the help action.
Do it. Do your thing, dude.
I'm gonna do it.
Then,
Do
All
you
right.
think, Tony?
So it's actually he did the harpy song, so I don't think I can use a help action to now go grab Tempest anyway. But it is now, unless it's somebody else. Let me see the. Nope, the first person to go is actually Tempest, and it's still not her turn. Yeah, Harpy 2. All right, so Harpy 2 is going to go over, and it's going to grab Tempest.
how much movement is it using?
Let's see. Harpy 2 was.
He really wants you to take you airborne.
He really.
Well, you know what? Blame Dungeon Master Dave. I've been reading all the tactics and stuff like he says, like with monster tactics, and I'm now using them. I love that guy, man. He's great. Every day he put I actually asked him to certain tactics to post, and he did it. So that Dungeon
That's
Master
awesome.
Dave guy is awesome, man. Yeah, he put so all these tactics, this cheap shit I'm doing. You can thank him for it. He's like, yeah, use the help action to take the victim. All right, so Harpy 2 is here. So it's about 30 feet away. So it's only going to get 10 more feet with Tempest. So it just takes Tempest, though, and it goes higher.
One thing though. So Tempest is right next to me. If it grabs her, then I am within striking range, and I can get an attack of opportunity.
You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you get an attack. It's trying to lift Tempest up, going higher, grabbing it from the other harpy, or the harpy matriarch, and it's trying to pull her high into the air.
All right, 24, so that's 12 points of damage.
Pretty sure that hits.
Yep.
All right, let's see. That might kill a harpy. I don't know.
It's actually 10 points because I am not raged.
That might kill the harpy. Let's
I do
find
that.
out, because harpies aren't
That
really
weak.
Yeah, harpies
Wow.
aren't particularly strong. What their whole thing is, their strategy is to get in, get somebody lured, and then run away with the prey and devour it somewhere else. That's their whole strategy.
I mean,
Harpy,
they don't want to fight to the death.
well, they're birds. They'll avoid it if possible. No, that does not bring the harpy down. You did how many points of damage?
10 points.
Okay.
Ah!
Here, you can describe your attack, but it still brings up Tempest. Now, Tempest is now about the original 6 feet,
10 feet.
plus it. No,
So 10 more feet, right?
yeah, 10 more feet. So she's about 16. Well, because it was 6 feet before the length of her body, about.
Right.
So about 16 feet.
Right. So she went straight up, obviously.
Yeah, she went straight up
okay,
right
cool.
now.
So the way I describe it is, I'm reaching out because I was going to try and actually grapple Tempest as well and do a Tempest tug of war, but since suddenly snatched away and I jump in the air and do almost like you think of like a jumping shot in like basketball or something. I jump in the air and just twist my whole body and carry its big wing and side.
Now, while you're doing this, the old man is completely enthralled by, the harpy. He's just sitting there, right next to, Tempest and everything, just barely, not even moving, just waiting to be grabbed. And the harpies, you can see their little beaks and their talons, their black talons in the dirt, and there's old crusty blood. You can see this, the drool from their that was bad. All right, so now it is, that was Harpy 2. So now I believe it would have been Tempest's turn, but Tempest doesn't have a turn. So it is Yuri's.
hold on.
It is Yuri's turn.
It says I get to make the save at the end of my throw.
Oh,
turn.
okay. At your beginning. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, nice.
A charm target can also repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
Go for it. So go for it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration I got last week.
That's
Two
good.
weeks
Go
ago.
for it. Go for it. Get that bonus. Oh, so you're up in the air, but you saved. You're out of the harpy song right now, but you're up in the air. You know, about, like I said, about 26 feet or 16 feet. 16 feet. Sorry, 16 feet. So you're 16 feet in the air. You know, and the harpy's now digging into you, right, and everything else. All right, so you saved out of that. That was the end of your turn, because I guess it says, like, I don't think you can do anything else. That's what it means, like you saved to get out.
All you hear is me in there like, what the fuck? Okay. Help.
Now,
yeah, that's it.
Now it's Yuri's turn. Now these things are up in the air, Yuri. They're not on the ground, by the way.
No.
Lucius, I'll grab Tempest.
I'm gonna die.
I'm either going to be
Not
jumping
even
for
close.
this, or
Not even
I'm going to
close.
cast fly, because shoot.
You have a crossbow, don't you?
I do not.
Don't javelins? You have javelins.
I have javelins.
Use it now.
No, do it! I'm here! I'm
I
here!
don't get to use my smite on those.
Now you made me want to watch Predator.
Fine. Just do some damage. Just add your strength bonus.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the javelin. I'm gonna shoot it at the one who's the closest to one to me would be the one that's holding
Get the
Tempest.
Yeah, but
Was
she'll
holding.
hit her.
Well, you've got the harpy matriarch, and then you've got the harpy number 2. Harpy number 2 is still holding Tempest.
Okay, so I'm gonna go for Harpy number 2 then, because I'd rather just get that out of the way.
Oh, great.
This may or may not go very well.
All right, harpy number 2 it is.
12. That's not gonna hit.
No, 12 does not hit.
That's
You
what
get
I
2
thought.
attacks. 2 attacks.
One more. That doesn't do any better. That didn't do any better.
Oh, you rolled a 2. Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
It's just the 2. Other than I can't really do much.
Oh, wait.
other than-
I'm sorry, Yuri. 12 does hit. I apologize. 12
Nice.
does
Oh,
hit.
really?
I was thinking the on the other stuff. All right, so 12 does hit, but 9 doesn't. 9 does not, but 12
9
does.
does not, but the 12 does. Okay.
So
Okay, so then you take 6 piercing.
all right.
Good job.
I don't think that did much, but considering that Cutter did most of the damage. Although it's not dead yet. But it's okay.
All right,
That's
so
fine.
you've now done that harpy. As you hit it, your javelin goes sailing through the air, straight up. It's not that far. Like I said, it's only 16 feet. So you're able to get a good bead on it, and you throw it straight up, and it actually goes through the back tail feather of the harpy. And you hear it scream as as feathers, you see the blood of the feathers go and they flitter towards the ground as little drops of blood fall onto your face, Yuri, with great pleasure and delight.
Nice.
But Tempest doesn't fall from that.
What?
Tempest
No,
doesn't-
it's still flying. It's still flying.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm literally just trying to get her down because the closer she is to Cutter, the better chance she has of Cutter catching her.
Yep.
Or me.
We
Whoever
got this.
decides, whoever's the closest.
We got this.
Yeah, you got this. I think y'all can make it. All right, so now it is. So Yuri went. Sorry, guys. It is now. Who goes after Yuri? Lucius's turn.
Lucius looks at Yuri. He says, "I told you I would get her." And then he suddenly, you can see it's like purplish bluish light cast around his body, and he shoots towards her as he casts fly on himself, and he goes 60 feet speed, shoots towards her, and just straight at her, almost like if he's diving from like while skydiving, but he goes shooting upwards to try to grapple her and grab her from the harpy.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. You know what? Trying to think if there should be a combat modifier on here. I'd say harpies are more comfortable flying in the air, so we'll say you can try to ungrapple her, but just with a -2 to your roll. That's it, just a small negative, because you're going up against a creature that has talons really digging in. So let's do a contested strength check.
Well, this is gonna be good.
You got this.
Oh, you got this. This is a harpy.
One already.
You can do it.
Just take -2, though, to your roll.
So you said
Uh-oh.
-2 or negative?
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
I don't think you're going to beat it. It's pretty much impossible.
Yeah, probably.
Although, if he rolls a natural 20, though, right? Even though it'd be negative, it's a natural 20.
Let's see.
Yeah, well, yeah, because -2 to the roll. That's well, if he rolled a natural 20, if the party doesn't want me to be an asshole, I won't.
I'll give it to him. If he rolls a 20, I'll give it to him.
Yeah, if you roll a 20. All right, but you didn't get a 20. Okay.
How about a 6?
All right, so Lucius, you try to grab, Tempest, and Tempest is flailing. She's looking out. Lucius, she got her hand towards you. She's screaming for Cutter. Help me, please, God, help me. As the talons are digging into Tempest, Cutter can see the pain of the woman he loves, the scars that will now be there to remind him that he wasn't able to get her from the harpy right now. And now she Lucius tries to pull, but he's flying in the air, literally twisting and twirling, but he just can't get pulling the harpy. You can see a little laugh. Yeah, laughing, And the harpies, they can speak. They speak commistry. She says, "We'll eat good tonight, my sisters. She looks so tasty."
That's what you think.
Having some real power.
So now, Lucius, I think that, and now it's Cutter's turn.
All right.
Your
Cutter's
woman's up there.
Cutter's going to run. Well, actually, he doesn't have to run anywhere because I'm pretty much in range almost right beneath it, right? Because it just went straight up.
Yeah, she's 16 feet above you.
All right. So I say, I have something to eat, and I fire an arrow at my longbow. Only a 10, but I get 2 attacks. Does a 10 miss?
No, it does not. 10 does not hit. Sorry.
Second one. There we go. 16.
That hits.
6
Okay.
points of damage.
All right, you're attacking the one, obviously, with Tempest.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm raged, by the way.
All right, so you get 6.
And when I do that, then of course that's when the ancestral guardians all fly up out of the ground and are surrounding that harpy and protecting everybody except for me.
Okay. All right, so that harpy took another 6 points of damage. Harpy number 2. Let me see something on that harpy.
That's 22 total.
Yeah, I'm looking at right now. Okay. All right, so that harpy it's gonna try to, in a second, when it's on its turn, probably try to get away. We're gonna roll the dice to see if it tries to just run with Tempest, which it was gonna probably do anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, so now it goes back to the harpy's turn. It is now harpy number 1, and these things are far. Their song reaches for 300 feet. So everybody roll again.
Wait, who? What? There's another one?
There's 2 more harpies.
Well, no, but you just said that if we make the saving throw, we're immune to it, right?
You're immune to that particular harpy, not the new songs from the other harpies. You can look it up in the book right now. It actually says.
Harpy that does it.
No worries.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna make this.
All right. I get advantage.
Yeah.
14, so I made it.
No, I didn't make it. I got an
It's
8.
a 17 for Cutter. I have a 29. And Lucius has a 16.
Yeah, all you have to get is an 11, because this ain't the harpy matriarch. These is like low. These isn't very high roll. These
so
aren't
hold
tough.
on. Sparrow, you made it. You get +3.
That's 11, yeah. So everyone made it.
No, I don't. If she's in the air, because we're like 30 or 40 feet in the air right now.
She's 16
No, she's
feet.
16 feet. She's 16 feet.
16 feet now. Okay, so am I. Yeah. So we're in the same radius of the Yuri.
I
Oh,
believe-
yeah, sorry. Nope. you're
Oh
correct.
shoot!
I was.
Oh,
Ah.
no, she's not. Okay, so then, yeah, I guess she
Damn it.
is.
So
She,
yeah,
if she was 10 feet lower, she'd be fine, but she's not. And I'm damn it.
the funniest thing
so-
is now Tempest is going to try to be like fighting this other harpy to get towards the other harpy that she just got entranced by.
All right.
You know,
So,
I really need to find
and this
someone
isn't. What's funny is harpies aren't supposed to be a tough battle. I think it's the tactics from this guy.
No, they are like if they
Let's be clear though. Nobody here is taking any damage, so
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
They're
This
basically
is more
playing
like
hot-
they're toying with us.
you're just playing hot potato with Tempest. That's basically what's happening.
for now.
Yeah.
All right, so nobody did. So that harpy one, it flies over, and now it's above y'all. It doesn't descend. It gets about, it just uses. It was already in the air on a treetop, so it stays the same level. So it just uses its movement, and this thing's about probably 30. I'd say about 20 feet in the air right now. The harpy. Right, getting by everybody or by Tempest and everything. So they're all kind of swarming above trying to, because you can tell that they're going to try to grab Tempest and go back to their lair. All right, so now that's the end of Harpy 1's. Now it's Harpy 4 turn. Last roll, guys. Everybody roll one more wisdom.
Jesus Christ.
One more.
Nat 20. Woo!
Oh, I got
Yep,
a
made it.
17 on that save.
That was the
Twice.
lowest roll I had. It was a 12
So
plus 3.
everybody's made it then.
Yep.
All right, so everybody is now immune to Harpy Song.
Except for Tempest, who is currently entranced.
Immune to the one before.
Yeah, well, she's entranced. She's once again in love with harpy claws and is gentlessly caressing them like she's putting on the softest lotion.
Ew.
She's just a sucker for a good singer, I guess.
Man.
She likes the music. She likes music. So
Better watch
all
out,
these
Cutter.
harpies.
Better stay away from those rock bands.
Cutter doesn't mind threes, but not if they have bird legs.
Free bird.
Oh, that makes me think of that. What was that movie? Did you just say Pretty Bird? Dumb and Dumber? Pretty Bird. Pretty Bird. That was all right. Let me stop. All right, so now Harpy, everybody passed the Harpy. So you finally hear the final song, and everybody's passed. But now these Harpies are all crowded. Now this other one that got close, it was closer. Harpy 1, Harpy 4 was very close, about probably 10 feet away. So it takes Tempest, and now it grabs her at the 16-foot height because it was in a tree, and it comes, and now it's kind of moving over, and it's taking Tempest and flying away.
Please be very
towards-
specific on all the numbers because I need to know how far away this character is.
Gotcha. Okay. So Harpy 1 was right here. So let's just do 5, 10.
Is it
15.
possible to do a higher camera view?
We'll say 20. We'll say it was 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 feet to get to Tempest. Then it has 40 feet of movement. So it gets Tempest from the other one, takes his claws, and now it's going 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's now over here in the air, 20 feet, about 20 feet high, with Tempest right here. This harpy right here. In fact, I'll put Tempest, if I can, next to the harpy, on the harpy that has it, or the one that has her.
All right, cool.
Well, this is an exciting battle. It's
Hot
exciting.
potato.
Tempest,
Yeah.
will Tempest make it, or will she be taken to the abode to be eaten alive? Oh no!
He's gonna make a saving throw and turn that thing into fried chicken.
Yo, you already know it. I'm just waiting for it.
Oh yeah.
All
I got
right.
Thunder Wave ready.
So now those harpies have gone. It's got Tempest. Tempest is caressing its fingers. Love is in the air. It is now Harpy Matriarch's turn. All right, Harpy. Let's see. What should I do? It says typically we are cowards. We're cowardly creatures. So.
Yeah, they are cowardly, but they're just they're cowardly if they're being over.
Okay. I can do this once per day. I am going to do that to. Let's do it to. Let's just roll. 1 to 2, it's Cutter. 3 to 4, it's Lucius. 4 to 6, we're gonna do it to Yuri.
Yuri, it is.
Yeah. Oh no, 3 to 4 is you, Lucius.
Oh,
So roll the wisdom save.
A visage of desire. Oh my goodness. In the air too. I think I've seen something like this before in a video once.
Yep. So
Come on,
roll it up.
Come on, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, you made it.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
I
Okay.
have advantage on wisdom. Thank you very much.
also
there you
plus
go.
3, so technically his number is actually a 19, not just a 16.
So-
he's plus 3.
The matriarch, while she's flying in the air, tries to create this image of you surrounded by books and tomes of great power. Anything, all the power you could ever desire in the books of necromancy, all the ingredients right there before you. But you quickly are able to see through the lies and the illusion and know that it's all just crap as she tries to get it. Now she's just doing that. So she gotta
I get to harpy a little birdie of my own.
So she is going to, I will attack real quick on,
I am in the air, by the way.
and she'll try to maybe keep you all busy. So she'll attack Cutter, I guess.
Do it now.
Yeah, do it now. Attack a Cutter. The Hoppy Matriarch.
I literally just want fly already. This is annoying.
That will bounce off my leather armor.
And then she gets a multi-attack. She gets 2 attacks, so hold on.
Do it now.
Do it!
Ooh, that one gets you.
That'll hit.
All right, so the matriarch, she comes down like 10 feet, you know, just above your head and claws at your head. And
Wait
she's
a second. Am I next to Cutter?
Yes. Well, are
I'm
you?
gonna use my.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna
close
use my
enough.
protection that I get
Oh.
once a day.
Okay.
He gets that was a shield.
Nice.
That's
So no,
plus
that's half damage, right? Half damage.
I already have half.
So it's half of a half.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty
So
much. I basically just shielded him from the attack. That's basically what I
Nice.
did.
Oh,
Hey,
so
you-
okay, so you take no damage. Okay. All
no
right.
damage.
Yep.
Even better.
All right.
Nice.
So you got your Yuri as this shot the claws. Yuri comes over. She takes her wings and forms them into like a shield form. And the harpy tries to claw, but Yuri's wings are so strong that the harpy tearing it just can't get through. A little bit of feather comes off, but nothing that really hurts Yuri. And the matriarch, she tries to go back into the air. I'm trying to see if I should do that because that means Cutter would probably get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because, I'd rather do that because then everyone's going to try to attack it. So go ahead. She's going to try to go back into the air.
Yep, 16, so 12 points of damage.
All right. So Harpy Matriarch, she goes back into the air. She rises up about 20 feet again. So now she's out of range, but she does take a nasty hit and she talks to you. And she says, "It doesn't matter. We've got our meal. Come on, sisters. Let's go. Go." And this isn't me being and note to party. This is not me being an asshole. I will show you the picture of harpy tactics that say they run with the prey.
We
Don't
know-
worry.
You do your harpy thing, man. You do your harpy thing.
I just don't want you to feel like I'm being a dick.
No,
Yeah.
You know what? It's okay.
because we're going to school him. Because Tempest is going to make her saving throw. Because she gets an
Yes.
advantage. She's going to freaking smoke these suckers.
She's got this.
Smoke them.
All right, so Harpy Matriarch minus 12. All right, minus 12. All right. And now it is
I licked the blade, by the way.
Harpy 3's turn. Harpy 3. What did you say, Eric?
I licked the blade, by the way. When she says that, I licked the blade off of her blood.
So, Harpy 3, they're all in the air already. They kind of head towards, let's see, because this was 1, Well, that was 4. That was the matriarch. That's 4. That's 1. All right, so Harpy 3. Harpy 3 grabs Tempest because it's right here, like about, and it has about 30 feet. And it tries going across River 510, and it gets Tempest across this little body of water here. So now Tempest is over there with the Harpy in the air. Getting out of range. Right? You can see the fear and not fear because Tempest is still loving this thing, but it's you see your woman, Eric, or Cutter, the one you love is being taken away to be devoured. You can't let this happen. It can't end like this. Not like this.
You will not let it happen, and neither will she.
All right, so Harpy 3, now Harpy 2, because Harpy 2 comes up. It basically does the same thing. It's going to get across the river because it was right next to 3 anyway, so it doesn't have much more movement. So it's right about in the same area. So it's over here, right next to, and they're all, kind of just basically the idea is you can see they're taking her back to the lair. And they've actually shared. What's really mean now is they've separated Tempest, and they're using their help action. One has one arm, and the other has another. So they got this powerful hold now on Tempest. As you see Tempest like this, and she's all happy. She's like,
She's going towards her sacrifice.
All right. So now
knows that sound.
That was Harpy 2. And now it would have been, it's Tempest, it's your turn. So come on, roll out of it. Here's your chance.
I did. 11.
No!
Yeah! Advantage.
What does she
Oh,
have?
you have advantage?
Yeah, I'm half elf. Yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay. Well, then you just make it. All right. So you get out of this Harpy song and it breaks, but you are far from the party. As you can see right now, you are way, 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 way far from the party at this point. Across this body of water, you have no idea how deep it is. And the other Harpies, and you're being held like so tight. You've got one arm, it's basically double strength with these Harpies now to try to get out. It'd be, because one's got one arm with both of its talons and the other's got another, and they're just carrying you, holding you like this in the air. So you're basically just, so, but you have broken free. So now it is Yuri's turn.
How far is she?
She a little bit away now.
Is it more than 60 feet?
It would probably. I don't think so. Let me.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't think it's more than 60
20
feet.
feet over the wild. Only like 20 feet over the water, right?
Yeah, so she's probably about. Let's count. I can just get this. I can't find my little laser pointer. So you're here, Yuri. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll just say to be fair, because it's about 45 feet.
45. Okay.
And you can move. And you can move up to the edge anyway. So you should probably do your full movement to the edge of the water.
Yep. I can also still get. I don't have to double dash for this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast a bonus action spell. I'm gonna cast Misty Step that gives me 30 feet, and then use the rest, and then use half of my actual movement. That's 15. That's 45. I'm right there. So sorry guys, I had to leave you. And now it's gonna get 2 javelins to the face.
All right, so you're getting right up on the Harpies.
Pretty much.
All right. Let me move you over there. One of these days, we're going to get a robot assistant that moves all my pieces. One day.
We need some more Patreon people to buy you a robot.
All right, so you are right here under. Now, these things are up high in the air. Like I said, they're 20 feet in the air, out of melee range. But you can throw your javelin and we'll just put you right here. You're right underneath
Nice.
the one harp.
Pretty sure those both hit. The first one was a 23. The second one was a 15.
Yes, they both hit because Harpy's AC I think is 11. So I believe you hit the Harpy. So you're hitting which Harpy?
One of those is wounded, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, Harpy
Which
too.
one are you attacking?
The one that's wounded, hopefully, so that way that can just die so that she has at least one arm to try to smack it or something.
Okay, that was Harpy 2, and 22 points, I believe, has been taken off Harpy 2 already, if I'm not mistaken.
So she's got 11 more points coming. That's altogether.
No, but she's still alive.
Damn it!
Damn, no! Your
Not
woman
for
is being taken, Cutter!
Not for long.
How could you let this happen?
I was going
Oh,
to
Cutter,
do.
no. Cutter, no.
I was-
Tempest is very capable, and I have a plan. As long
Yep.
as somebody can catch me, I have a plan.
Why do you think I'm following you?
You got it. All right. So now,
Why do you think I'm following you?
Lucius is
So-
going to shout at you, Tempest, and he says, I'll attack them and you catch my feet.
Okay.
Like, so he's saying pretty much hold your move so he can attack them and fly over you.
Nice.
Oh, I get
Okay.
it. So
Yeah,
in
yeah,
case
yeah,
he
yeah.
falls, you catch his feet, he catches you.
Oh,
I
then
get
I
it.
can't
You will
do
fall if they
that.
die, and they're going to die.
How many HP these things have? Literally, like.
these things
33.
start talking to Tempest. That when we get back, we'll strip your bones and eat your flesh and your sinew. You'll be so tasty. Oh, so good, so good. I can't wait.
I just
that's
look
disgusting.
at them and I say, "You have just made the biggest mistake."
You're in me and my sister's arms. You can't even move your hand. You're ours. You're ours. Ours.
Not use. I
You're
want to
dumber
keep
than
one
I
of these
think-
things
You're
on
dumber
a
than
leash.
you look.
Well, now it's Lucius's turn, by the way.
So Lucius should be moved there. He should have been halfway where they were before because he was flying and grappling with her in the air. Grappling with them. So
Well,
he's-
you didn't hold on to her because you weren't able to grapple her.
yeah, but I'm still flying. So I'm where I was.
So you're. Oh yeah, you can follow in the air. So how
Yep.
how much is your movement on flight?
60.
All right, so then you can get right up to where they're at as well.
Well, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a, let me jump through my spells here. I'm going to, and go, Entiendo, Fatina, la quachiliza matin. And I cast Scorching Ray at a level 3,
No.
which is
Fried chicken.
four different
Gotcha.
rays of things. So
A chicken.
I'm gonna shoot one of those rays at the harpy that was injured, and 3 of the rays at the other one that is not injured. And
Animal.
as I'm doing that, I'm gonna keep flying towards them and right towards them, so that when as I expect they to drop her, she would be able to use her movement to grapple.
Well, she's being held by 2 harpies. One has each
I'm
arm.
attacking both of them.
Okay, so you shoot one, and go ahead.
If you can, stay 15 feet out of my radius.
Well, that 26 definitely hits.
So that goes against the one that was already injured.
Oh my God, it's still up.
Don't worry. I got it. I'm taking it out. Don't worry about it, bud.
Okay. And
You
then
heard me, Lucius?
let's see here. Then I do.
Don't miss. You
No,
missed.
the next one's a natural 1.
Yeah, you missed on that one. Go ahead. Next one. Don't you have 3 rays?
We don't have fumbles here. Good.
You shoot yourself in the face.
The next one is 15. That should be hitting the one that hasn't been hit yet. That was holding on to the first grabbed her for 10
All right,
points.
so you do damage to that one. I'm not going to do a fumble here, although I like those. I'm cruel. I like it old school, where like if you get a natural 1, you could cut your finger off.
Yeah, I have the table for that.
All right, so minus 10.
All right, that's the one that first grabs her. Oh, I don't think that hit.
No, that does not hit.
I rolled so everybody knows, the first one was 26, then I rolled a nat 1, and then I rolled a 15 and a 10.
All right, so these things are still up. Your fire. Do you want to describe how your fire hits? You know what you do?
It just goes, and like the first one just slams into the shoulder of the harpy that was already injured, probably causing it to screech out and have his charged shoulder. Perhaps it lets go for a quick second and then grabs onto her again. And then the other one, another one flies at the one that first grabbed onto Tempest. It flies past its head. The other one hits it in the back. And then the next one it is able to dodge out of the way of the third one.
You elfin bastard! My feathers! My beautiful feathers!
I'm going to fly straight at them. And
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Fly down, because I have a plan, and I don't need you to lose concentration when I do it.
Are they still flying her all the way?
Oh yeah, she's got like 20 or 30 feet in the air now. That's one, and so am I.
Okay.
So I'm gonna fly. Yeah, I'm gonna fly pretty much straight at her. As they're going up, I'll be flying right underneath her, I guess. So she can surf me like a board. I don't know.
All right, so that's your move, and now it is, and no one's taken any damage really that much. Y'all haven't taken really any damage.
Zero.
This is more like running and trying to catch him. So now it's Cutter's turn.
All right. I have 45 movement because I'm a barbarian wood elf. Thank you very much.
Do it. So you're right underneath.
Exactly. And
well, you got to go across the. Well, let's see.
I go around, right?
Yeah, you can make it around.
Yeah. So movie there, please. Thank you. And then he's going to draw his bow, and he says, "Matriarch, you drop this woman now, and you can have the man." Because of course, for whatever reason, they all ignored him, and he's still meat. So I have my arrow pointed at the wounded one, and I look at her, and I ask to drop it, and then you can have him.
That is true. I wonder how they forgot him. Easy, Gray.
But he's just trying to kill us.
I blame Hey, I'm just using the tactics that the monster's supposed to have.
Why wouldn't they take the man? That's my question.
Well, they took the lured person first. That's why they go after the person they lured, and they had Tempest. Now they don't, but they had Tempest at first. Had they lured you, they would certainly have tried to pick.
The driver, the civilian who was first.
But it's funny you say that because I was just thinking about doing something. It's funny you say that, Eric.
Mm-hmm. So now, say that, what does he say because I have my bow pointed at the wounded one, and I say, drop him, and you can drop her, and you can have him.
Hold on. So Harpy 1 and Harpy 4, it's both their turn, right? What they're going to do is Harpy 1 and 4, and if I get too cruel, you can stop me. Harpy 1 and 4. Harpy 1's going to hold its action above Eric. Right? It's going to get right above because it can make it, 1 and 4 can make it to you. This is the matriarch back here, so they can make it to you.
Well, hold on 1 second. Does the matriarch answer me?
Oh, were you talking to the matriarch? What'd you say?
Yeah. So maybe you missed it.
You were really making the deal? You were serious?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. I said you can have him. Just drop her now. But I need to know what she says.
You know what? Let's do a roll on it. Let's do a roll. Do a persuasion, and I will try to do what would go against persuasion. I'm trying to think.
Well, it's a charisma roll, right? So maybe charisma versus charisma.
Yeah, charisma. Just do charisma. Yeah, charisma for charisma. We'll just do charisma off.
Unfortunately, I have an 8 charisma, and I have intimidation. Actually, can I use intimidation instead? Because that's kind of what it is.
Well,
right?
if you're trying to intimidate, wouldn't they kind of run away? You would think. It's a threat.
I'll make perception. Persuasion. Here we go.
We can do it. I'm just trying to think. I want you to be able to do what you want to do. I'm trying to think of a way that would narratively. Yeah.
I'm totally cool with it, brother. Always am. Here we go. Here we go. 14.
Wow, you made it.
Okay.
You made it. All right. So she looks at She looks at you. Your meat. He does have more meat, sisters. Perhaps we could make a deal, but how do we know this isn't a trick? Is this a trick? Roll a deception. Is it a trick? If it is, you have to roll deception. I'll roll insight.
No, it's not a trick. But if either of these harpies start moving, I start firing. So it's pretty simple. Yeah.
So they're gonna basically.
I'm holding my action. Yeah, I'm holding my action, and I will fire if any of the harpies move anywhere except for towards the man.
All right, so they're gonna. I guess you persuaded them, and if you're not trying to lay a trap, they're gonna take the deal. That was
Jesus.
They're cowardly. They just want a meal. They're intelligent. If you're willing to sacrifice yourself, meat for meat, I really don't care. Sisters, grab him. And the matriarch, she comes by. We'll say she flies over here, and she picks you up with one of the other ones. Now they're both holding Eric up with one arm and one his body up as they're holding him.
I'm super confused. They're picking me up.
Well, you're making a deal that you're trading meat for meat, right?
I said they could have the guy in the wagon, not me.
Oh, you wait. I thought you said you wanted.
No, the guy in the wagon was entranced from the very beginning. And
He's already entranced. That's not a deal. They've already got him.
They don't have him. They haven't touched him.
Yeah, they haven't touched him.
He's standing there like a lonely man.
All right. For game effect, I mean, I guess I could say one of them grab him now, but it was more like I couldn't, it's kind of like mechanics there for a second. But so we'll say she already grabs one, but I thought you were making the deal for Cutter or something.
No, because they left him there and they're all like covered the other direction. So.
To be fair, you didn't say if they had picked him up or not. So.
Yeah, so that's my. I guess I should say they were holding off to get him. But let's go ahead and I'll just say at this moment, oh, we already have him, and they pick him up. But thank you.
First bow shot at the one that's wounded.
All right, so they go to pick up the man using your diversion.
And I'm firing.
And you fire.
At the wounded one first.
All right, go for it. Fire.
Okay. Ah!
Yes. All right, so that hits it, and it is down.
All right.
So that one falls from the sky. You tricked us! He killed our sisters! No!
As she flies to the ground, I'm going to try and front kick it out of the air and kind of knock it, feathers and all, into another direction angrily, and then fire another arrow at the other one.
You little fucker!
You're all gonna die!
So that one drops, doesn't drop Tempest, but Tempest's one arm is now free. So,
6 points of damage.
Woo! All right, so 6 points on the other one. Ah! Help me, sisters! The elf! He's trying to kill me!
Do they have to make any saving throw to keep a hold of their prey?
No.
So minus 6. All right, so that one's, you take some she takes some damage. All right. So that other one went back for the man. So now Harpy 4 back there went back. Well, the Harpy matriarch actually went back. So she's already got the man right here. We'll say she went back because he was lured up to where you all were in the beginning. So she's now got the man sitting right here, and she's dragging him up into the air. And then you've got these two harpies right here, and the other one is dead. Shot down out the sky. All right, so now it is Harpy. I think it's a Harpy's turn. Let's see, Cutter. Yep, it's Harpy 1 and 2. So Harpy 1 and 2 are back there. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, no, Harpy, that's Harpy 3 and 4. Harpy 2 is dead. And Harpy 1 is right there holding on to Tempest. So Harpy 1 goes, and it's just gonna try to get the hell out of there. You know, run, sisters, run!
I think you mean fly.
Fly!
Nice.
And she takes Tempest 1, 2, 3. Tempest is approaching the edge of the map. So they might, I don't know how we're going to do it to get away with Tempest.
No, they bullshit. I moved 45. They only moved 40.
I'm chasing them too. You go with
Yeah,
40.
so y'all are chasing.
Literally, all of us are chasing them. That's not.
Yeah, that sounds, actually, you know, that sounds good.
And also Tempest will get to go, and she's going to turn that guy into mush in a second.
I am.
Yes.
I'm just waiting.
I'm waiting too, man. Cutter likes Tempest not because she's weak and has to protect her, because she's hot.
I don't want to do this because I don't want to hurt you.
What
but
the harpy
I wanna
does,
hurt you, Tempest.
the harpy goes all the way over here then, we'll say, and she's holding Tempest up in this tree right now, high up here. We'll say she almost can't get away just yet because 40 and you got 45. So yeah, you're staying on her. But anybody else who doesn't have that speed, because what it is she took Tempest higher in the air now. So now she's about 30 feet with Tempest, and then she moved about 10 feet over. So, well, 20 feet more. Yeah.
You say I'm on top of, like, I'm by a tree?
Yeah, she's holding you, like, not in the tree. I just parked her at the tree to show, like, the height difference. But she's up in the air about the height of the tree itself. So I'd say you're about 30 feet up in the air. 25, 30. And that's just sitting there. Hurry, sisters! Hurry, get the man and let's go! And that's all she does. She's just holding you. Let's go ahead. And she tries to weaken you a little bit because you've pissed her off. Is that the one you love? Is that elf your lover? That's disgusting. I can't believe you would love an elf. And then she takes, filthy little creature. Here, take this. And she goes to, like, do her claws. And I'd say since she's grappling you, she has advantage, obviously.
No. So grappling.
No, okay.
So only when somebody's been prone do they get disadvantage on attack or defense.
Okay. Damn, 5e.
Grapple just affects her ability to move.
Damn, 5e. All right. So here we go. Claws, she's attacking, no advantage or disadvantage. I would think, in my mind, the advantage for the claws since she's sitting there holding you, but whatever.
She's not
She has one of her
so...
arms, so it's not considered grappled and restrained. Actually, it's not considered that, so that would not be advantage.
That hits. I can't even shield that.
What? Oh, shit.
Damage.
I can shield that.
Yeah, so... Oh, you're going to shield it?
No, I can't. Actually, no, I can't. No,
Yes,
I can. No, the first
Okay.
one I can't shield.
Cool.
The second one I can.
Okay, gotcha. So the first one is... right. It's funny because she says, "Oh, this is your lover," etc., and then a very similar-looking elven ghost flies from out of nowhere and sticks a shield in front and takes away 4 of the 7 points of damage.
All right.
So you only take 3 Tempest.
Okay.
And as that, you may have saved her a little bit, but I still got to taste, just like you had a taste. And she looks at you just like you had done the sword, and she licks her talon. Ooh, it tastes good, so salty.
You're gonna fucking die.
I either want to help shield you, or I may.
And now it's Harpy 4's turn. Harpy 4 is going to come up. It's going to try. Let's see if it's close enough, because I believe it is. Harpy 4. Yeah, it's close enough to get. It's going to try to grapple you, Eric, and grab you. So we're going to do
it. Good luck.
Yeah, Eric's strong as shit. So we're going to do
Yep. And I get advantage. I get advantage because I'm raged.
So it's grab the elf, grab her lover, then we can feast on both tonight.
Nat 20.
Did he nat 20?
Yep.
I don't even think I need to roll, do I?
I just backhand her.
Is there really a point to roll? Let me roll. Let me see if there's a point to this.
I'm
I
gonna
rolled
see
25 total.
22.
I literally, I slap her in the face.
You elven bastard! That's all right. We'll eat what you love. Oh, knowing that you love her will taste even better. We're almost away, sisters. He can't rage forever. All right. So now it goes top of the round. It is back to. Boy, this battle took longer. These. Damn. My old school tactics would have been I just would have landed the harpies and attacked you. All right, so now it's Tempest. That's right. It's your turn, Tempest, because you broke free. Yeah, you broke free.
Chop her leg off.
I am going to cast a lightning bolt at the one holding me.
Damn.
Lightning bolt to the face. Right to the face.
Boy.
That is a DC 17 dexterity save.
I don't think she's gonna make it.
All right, come on.
And then I'm gonna.
Yes.
Everybody gets silent. Oh, another 2. Damn, double ones. Ouch. All right, so 22 points of damage. Let's see how much. I think that might. Hold on. Then we got to do fall damage because you're high up in the air now, like about 30 feet, 25, 30.
Right there with them.
Oh, but wait, that brings her down 22 points. Exactly down. Exactly 22 points.
That's crazy. So I'm going to quicken
using
that.
my athletics to run towards Tempest to catch her.
I should be right underneath her.
Yeah, so I'm going to quicken that, making that into a bonus action, and I'm going to use my action to try to reach out to Lucius because he's flying under me.
Ooh.
So, is that so quicken that? That's
Right, so you turn that into a bonus action, basically.
yes. So then
Right, so you have an action. You can do a grapple.
Well, Lucius isn't near you right now because
Yes, I am. I've been following. I've been right
but you
underneath.
didn't have your turn yet. You'd have to have moved. It moved,
So,
so
can
you're
I
not.
try to grab the tree?
Well, then, in that case, I should have gotten
Perfect.
a attack of opportunity each time they flew away from me
You should have.
Yeah, that's true. You should have.
because I
I'll
was
give
flying
you-
underneath them and I've been
You
following
know
them.
what? Since I didn't do that, then we'll say that you followed her to make it fair, so you don't lose out. So does that make you happy? There we go.
Well, that was the idea. I was flying underneath, pretty much following them.
So Tempest, wait a minute. All right, Tempest. For you to catch the bonus side, we're gonna have to say, what do you want to use? You can use any skill you want: athletics, acrobatics. What do you want to use?
I will use my. Oh, they're both the same, but I have proficiency in this, so I'm gonna try to use my athletics.
Athletics. All right. So roll athletics, and we'll say that both
Now,
of you
is
for him to catch you. What do you want to roll, Lucius? Do you want to roll athletics, acrobatics? I can't think of anything physical else. That would be it. But if you have another skill you want to try, or if you have another idea to catch her that could require intelligence or something like that.
Well, no,
you
I'm
know,
guessing it would just be a deck save, right?
Yeah, I would think
Just
so.
Or in acrobatics.
So both of you have to get, let's just say...
Wait, how far is Lucius away from me? Actually, hold on. How far is Lucius away from me?
About 5 or 10 feet underneath you.
Yeah, I'd
5 or
say
10
about...
feet?
Well, it was 16 feet in the air before, and now you're at 30, so it's about 15 feet below you, Lucy. 14 feet. Lucy's about 14 feet below you.
Lucius, if you don't mind taking damage.
I mean,
will-
Lucius is there to save Tempest, pretty much.
Oh, no. You're going to lose concentration. Never mind. So, yeah, I'm just going to use my... so this is an ability check, right?
Yep, so both of y'all have to roll whatever skill you choose, athletics or acrobatics, 14 or above. Both of you have to pass.
Well,
I will use my magical guidance to re-roll that because it's an ability check.
Lucius rolled a 21,
So
and
I'm spending the sorcery point. Hopefully I can do it this time.
Come on, Tempest.
Can do this.
no.
Oh boy.
Tempest did not make it. All right, so let's
No,
show...
I didn't make it.
Lucius got a 21, and Tempest got an 8.
So that means she either wished by you and you tried to catch her and it
I
didn't
grabbed
work.
her and our fingers slipped.
Ah.
Wait, so would that have been my action?
That was
remember
the
you said-
action.
Yeah.
That would have been my reaction, so I still have my action because I did a bonus action lightning bolt because I twinned it. I mean, quickened it. Right?
There's so many damn actions in that. So
Okay,
you're
so
losing me.
this is what I did. So as my bonus action, as my main action, I had did lightning bolt. I quickened it to make it a bonus action. I still have my action. I'm using my reaction.
But I thought your action was casting the original lightning bolt. Wouldn't it be that?
Yeah, but I quickened it because I used my sorcery points, so that made it a bonus action.
Wow. And I thought Thaco got hard.
So then you wouldn't using your athletics would have been your main action regardless because it's not your reaction.
Yeah, you're trying to grapple me. I thought you're trying to grapple me pretty much. So it would be you trying to grab onto my feet or my clothes to slow your fall as you go down.
Yeah, I'd say that's an action you're trying to.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, okay. I got confused there, man. The action turned into the bonus. And people say Thaco was hard. I mean, come on, really?
Yeah.
I see what AJ's trying to do. That's why I'm like, she used her bonus action to cast so that she would have her main action to just not take any fall damage, which I understand. That's why also Yuri is currently running to her because she's the next turn.
Yeah.
Well, you don't take that much fall damage. It's not terrible. I mean, you're only like 30 feet in the air, so that's not terrible.
It's nothing.
That's true, but she takes 3d10 or 3d6, whatever it is.
3d6.
So let's describe this.
3d6, I'm like,
But before as you roll, you can go ahead and roll your damage, whatever, if you want to roll your damage. So as this harpy, this lightning bolt sizzles through the harpy, you actually see it burn a hole through the center of the harpy. Harpy doesn't have time to react. It just stops flapping in midair and just begins to go down, releasing Tempest. Tempest, for a moment, is grabbing nothing as she's going down. She sees Lucius. Lucius is able to get his hand out in time, but just as Tempest comes by it, she slips just like that out of the hand and no! And Tempest keeps going to the ground and she hits a smack as she hits, her back hits first and then it continues to fall and her head slams into a rock and then comes back up from the power of the impact and a little bit of blood begins to trickle out of the back of her head as she takes, 10 points of fall damage and is now prone on the ground, hurting.
Oh, fuck. That really hurt.
All right. So now, but Tempest is out of the hole. Boy, Tempest has had a bad, or Space, I should say, has had a bad 2 weeks because the darn, the spiders with paralyzation. So. And this one you got lured. That was the roll of the dice. That wasn't even me deciding. That was just the roll of the dice. So now it is Yuri's turn.
Yuri is gonna go over to where Tempest fell, and she's gonna do. Actually, gonna heal this turn.
Hey.
I'm not gonna hit anything this time.
Madness.
And that is. No fire this time. 10 points of healing.
Thank you.
That is
perfect. All your
fall.
fall damage is healed up.
Nice.
So that's
I could have
perfect.
used my lay on hands for that, but I'm like, I might as well just use cure wounds. I never use it.
You're the best, man.
So I did 10 points of healing. And I can't really do anything else other than maybe just do a misty step away from her.
Yeah, I look to cut her and I say, I was cool, right? Was it cool?
I knew you would do something like that, love.
Oh man, I don't ever want to fly again.
All right, now, you want to do anything else, Yuri?
I can't really do anything else because I can't cast as a bonus action after casting as a main action.
All right,
So
well,
as
now
much
it's
as I want
Lucius's
to-
turn then.
All right, so I need help, DM. I can't see above the playing field to see in what position these harpies are currently.
Okay, hold on. I'll switch
I
the
need
camera
to
for
see
you.
that because I want to do an area of effect or a straight line spell.
Let me see if I can switch to stationary. Might help you know where they're at.
Pretty badass, guys. I gotta say.
You know,
Well,
Tempest, one more round and Tempest would have been taken. Or coming close.
No.
no way.
No, Tony.
I would have been right there with her. They would have
You've
had
been running after her. You wouldn't have let her go.
Well, there's an
Listen,
important.
Tony, you
There's
have
an
more of a
important thing.
Go ahead.
Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Well, you're the one that actually grappled, so you please talk.
I was just gonna say you have more of a chance with the spiders than you do with the harpies.
Yeah, because the thing you forget, it's not Tempest is not the damsel in distress. She's the angry sorceress who can lightning bolt you for 22 points of damage.
I know, but I had to get Cutter. You have to get Cutter geared up, man. I gotta see
yeah.
the Cutter. The Cutter kind of cut, man. That's what he does.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not done yet.
All right, so right now you have 3 harpies left. One here, the harpy matriarch, way back here.
Can you bring the camera up so I can see from above, like from your view?
Let me see if I can move the tripod cam, and that will make it a little bit better for you.
Yeah, that bad boy. Hope I don't make you dizzy, everybody watching.
No, it shouldn't be moving the tripod cam. I should be on the stationary cam.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have anything moving right now.
Tony, you're handling it quite well by yourself, by the way.
You're doing great. Yeah, I love this War of the Worlds look right now. It's freaking cool. Like little legs coming down on the land.
I'll get better at the stream as time goes on, running it by myself. All right, so let's fix this.
As you do that, Lucius, he just lets out a howl, like an inhuman, demonic almost howl of rage as he sees what happened to Tempest. He doesn't even see Yuri come in and heal her. He just howls in rage and looks up at the harpies with his eyes just pretty much on fire now, and his eyes just turning black. And he's going to, depending on which space they are, is going to cast something to hit them in a line or in a group. But it's just hard to see from this angle.
Yes, I'm getting it.
Tony, is there somewhere where you can line up? How many feet length is your?
I have a 20-foot area of effect spell, and I have of course, my lightning bolt.
Okay. How long is your light? Lightning bolts will hit
It's
everything in
100
line, of
feet,
course.
Yeah.
100 feet. Okay. So Tony, can he? Yeah. Oh, he looks like he's already trying to figure it out.
That's why we're getting this camera angle so we all can see that for us.
Cool.
I think I have it.
You guys both have lightning bolts. I love it.
We're learning from each other.
I think I'm gonna get lightning bolt.
You should.
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
I'll be a
And then we'll all
sorceress
have
with
all
a
that-
sorcerer with 8 charisma.
Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. All
I
right.
think bards get them too, right? Get it?
No, they do not.
They don't? Oh, that sucks.
How far are these spread out, DM?
Hold on one second. Just gotta put you.
I definitely see I can get 2 of them in a line.
Oh, wow, guys. We might end up saving this guy after all.
No, shoot. I mean, you don't get a free wagon.
Yeah. Either way.
You could
I'm
aim
still
that
going
bolt just
after
a
these
little bit
things?
south. Oops.
All right, you should be able to see all the harpies now.
There's 4 of them, right?
There's 3. There's only 3. They're all on the screen.
Are they in a 20-foot radius of each other?
You got one here,
One's right next
harpy
to me.
matriarch. Harpy. This one is about 5, 10, 15, 20, 10. They're not all within 20 feet, but
For the record,
this one's
you
about
didn't
40
send
feet
the first
away.
check.
This one is about 40 feet away from the other. So 1, 2.
So I could have just gone.
Is the one closer to the bottom the matriarch?
This one's the matriarch, yes. I apologize, I've lost my laser pen.
No problem.
But this one's the matriarch.
I'm gonna go towards where that mushroom is and shoot upwards to hit the one in the middle and the one closest to the bottom of the screen.
All right, so you have to step over Tempest, go through Yuri. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have to walk across the water.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been flying next to them this whole time.
Oh, that's right. You're flying. Damn, I keep forgetting you're flying.
I'm a flying.
So
I'm a
you can just
flying
go
raging machine.
1, 2, 3.
You're like an Avenger now.
6. All right, so you're above the water with your move, so you're right here. So I'll just put you in the water, but you're not in it. You're above it.
Right. So I'm going where kind of where the mushroom is, but I want to get to an angle so that I can hit both the ones. That one, I want to hit a straight line. I'm going to shoot a lightning bolt.
Oh, that's right. You can move 60 feet flying. So okay,
I can
yeah,
move
you could
60
definitely.
feet. I can move anywhere I really need to. I think.
All right, so you're gonna try to go for those 2 harpies. Go for it, man.
Yeah, if I could get all of them, it'd be great. But yeah,
You can get those 2.
yeah, I'm going to shoot that lightning bolt at them, and I cast it. It goes, and they need to make a DC 15 save
All right.
or take 21 points of lightning damage.
Do you need me to move the camera a little bit more? Or is that angle okay, guys?
I think that angle's
That's
good.
okay.
Okay, it looks nice. I like it.
No, okay. I didn't know if you could just see good enough. All right, so Harpy, Matriarch, and Harpy 1 has to do a
DC 15.
deck save.
Not a
Dex.
deck save. He's going to change it and make it a strength save.
What
Yeah,
is
you
it?
can do that.
Nice.
Are you doing that?
Yeah,
Okay, you're making a strength save?
he's going to make it a strength save with his special ability that he has to change this, to use the spell secrets to manipulate the spell and what it needs to be
You got
done.
it.
Mhm.
Okay, here we go.
Yes.
Harpy failed. Let's see Harpy Matriarch.
Miss, miss, miss.
Miss.
So one of them got an 8. And Matriarch got a 4.
All right, so they both take 21 points of damage. Harpy, that is Harpy 4 back there. Yeah, Harpy 4 and Matriarch. So Harpy 4 and Matriarch take 21 points of damage. Let me put that there. Ah! Ah!
Kill them all.
Run, sisters! We'll just take the one meal we have. That will be good enough.
The only meal here is you.
I just
Minus
got something else
21.
to say.
All right, so now it is Cutter's turn.
That didn't kill him. Oh my gosh.
No,
All right.
they're up.
Okay, so I'm going to grapple the harpy in front of me.
You mean the one in right above you? Kind of.
The one that tried to grapple me.
Yep. So
I'm grappling it.
okay, so go ahead.
Okay, so I get it. I get advantage because I'm raged.
Grapple him and rip him in 2.
23.
I don't think I'm going to beat that contested strength, but we'll roll it anyway.
See what happens.
Get another nat 1, please.
One.
I really got in that one. Damn you, Tempest! Damn you!
Okay,
Wow.
so I have a question then.
What's the question?
Hey, okay, so you're familiar in UFC with the guard, where you wrap your legs around their waist.
Oh yeah, that Drew.
You know what I'm-
Guard? Yeah, like in jiu-jitsu.
Right. So because I rolled so high, can I just wrap my legs really tight around the waist? I'm not trying to keep her from flying. I just want to be able to be attached to this thing.
Are you cracking her
do
pelvis?
So you want to bring your legs up because you grabbed it by the I assume it's talons because it was you know.
Well, so I grab it and I pull myself up and I want to wrap my legs around it because I want to have 2 free hands.
Can you go ahead? Let's do a roll then for that. Because you definitely grabbed it, but to position yourself in such a, like flipping your. Let's do I would say that's kind of.
I have acrobatics.
Yeah, I was just thinking acrobatics would probably be a good roll. Let's get you a
Okay, how about
15,
a 7?
15 on that.
How about a 7?
That's 7. No, how
Here you
about a
go.
15?
Here we go. I said, here we go. No, 9.
No. So unfortunately, you got this thing and you're holding it, and you try to do this cool like Russian sambo move where you like pull up your arms, like or pull up your legs to wrap around, but your lower abs are not strong enough. Cutter's been eating a lot of fatty foods, and he can't get his legs up into that position to bring it up.
Forest McDonald's we went to.
What?
That forest.
The what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, buddy.
The Forest McDonald's we stopped.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what it was. The Mickey D's, man. All right, so now Cutter's holding him.
Attack. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you said you're gonna attack.
So I get attack still. I want to throw a dagger at the matriarch.
All right.
Okay, so dagger. Here we go. 23, so 6 points of damage. And of course, all the ancestral guardians protect everybody now from damage and disadvantage attack, right? So
we'll come back and kill you and your little bitch woman later.
Okay,
I did not mean that offensively. That was 100% in character. All right, so have to make that be said. So, Cutters, anything else you want to do? You've taken. That's it. Okay, so 6 points of damage off Harpy Matriarch. And now it is Harpy 1 is still up, but barely. Well, not barely. That was because Harpy 2 is gone. Let me make sure which ones are gone. Okay, no, Harpy 1 is gone. Nope, Harpy 1 and 2 are dead. It is Harpy 3, Matriarch, and 4. Okay, so no move from Harpy 1, but Harpy 4 gets a move. Harpy 4, that is the one that got shot by the lightning bolt closest to Lucius. It's going to go ahead and decide to take the hell off. Let's go! Well, actually, wait a minute. You know what? How close is it to Lucius?
Oh, I wouldn't do that.
Why not? Grab the elf! Grab him! Quickly, sister, and let's go!
How close am I to Lucius exactly?
But I'll die!
He's flying, so I think he's fine.
He's flying. God damn it, every time he's flying.
Everybody's in the air now.
Like literally the one person who wants to be
All
in
you
the
see
air.
is Lucius like this with his robe. Like, it's like, you know how they do the little monk robes and you put your hands in? Lucius in the air.
All right, so it goes to grab.
His hair.
Give me a contested strength save, Lucius. Gonna try to grapple you. It moves. It has 40 feet of movement. It's able to move 30, so it's gonna try to pull you 10 feet up in the air. Well, actually, it's already on you. Actually, it doesn't need to. You're at the same height, so it's all good. It can actually just be right up on you. It doesn't even need to do that. So contested strength or Harpy 4. Let's see if it grabs.
By the way, go ahead, finish.
No, you go ahead, Erica.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. So for the future, when you grapple, you only get to move half movement. I totally forgot.
What'd you say?
Well, so as per rules, whenever you grapple someone, you can only move half of your regular movement.
Oh, okay. Well, I forgot about that.
For the future, that's fine. No, that's cool.
All right. Well, we'll just for this one, yeah. So, I'll probably fail strength anyway. So let's see.
Come on, Lucius.
Nat one.
When he missed.
That one.
Probably another net one. All right, so it goes to now, Lucius. Y'all are watching this battle. It's almost like watching freaking Harry Potter. You know, Lucius is circling. They're flying. He's got his arms in front. This thing's they're going at each other. Lucius goes all Super Saiyan. The screen goes sideways. And they're swirling, and Lucius is able to elbow the thing out of the way, and it goes sprawling away, unable to grab Lucius, but now it's right next to you, Lucius, like floating right in the air, right in front of you. And now it's the top of the round because Harpy 1 is gone, and Harpy 2, so yep, it is now back to Tempest.
Oh, yeah. Get the matriarch, babe.
No!
I will cast. How far away is she from me? Is she within 100 feet?
Well, you're prone. You'd have to get up.
She doesn't have to. No, she doesn't now. She just cast a spell.
Yeah, she would.
She can be laying down like all like this and that.
Are you gonna lay sideways like you're all comfortable on the couch and cast?
Totally. She'd be like, I'm not getting up from this position.
I'm comfortable on the ground. I just got here. So, how far away is she?
Oh, she's about 60 feet. She's all the way at the other side of the map, over 60 at this point.
Well,
She's
about to
all
fall
the way
out
to the other side
she's
now.
about to fall out the sky. I cast lightning bolt.
Abracadabra, you harpy.
Oh my god.
Well, the nice thing is, if you're able to cast lightning bolt, I'll let you go through the rock or around the rock. But
That's
Oh
a
my
DC
God, 30.
17
Oh my god.
dexterity
Damn.
save.
You're a really high DC.
Yeah, because I have something for my sorcery thing.
Nice.
y'all really want to kill this matriarch. She was gonna run.
No,
Damn.
No. You don't get to run.
Nope.
That's what I shout out as I stand up and wipe
You don't
myself
get to
off.
run.
All right, so let's roll Dex. Trying to dodge.
She heard our tempest.
Oh, she passed.
Damn.
It still takes 15.
Still takes
You know
15,
what?
baby.
It's fine. She's not gonna survive mine anyway, so it's fine.
Nice.
Minus 15. All right, so she's able to definitely, but the lightning bolt is so hot, the heat from the plasma of the lightning bolt still singes the radiant heat, and you see it burn the side of her yellow, kind of a yellowish beak, turning it a blackened burn. You can tell it's going to leave a mark for life. And now,
So wait, I'm not done.
oh.
So I'm gonna use my last 2 sorcery points to quicken that,
Okay.
and I'm gonna hit her with a.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hit her with a.
Another lightning bolt.
Hit her with more of that.
I can only do a cantrip. I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna hit her with a firebolt.
Damn.
Yeah, that's 120 feet. So.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake.
She did, right?
Harpy Matriarch goes first. She's 21.16. You can look. In fact, I'll take a screenshot to show Eric so you know I'm not bullshitting you.
You better-
Well, I mean, if she's still within 100 feet, then it would still go off. But if she can move.
Yeah, but she goes first. That's the thing. But I want you to know that I'm not bullshitting you.
Well, she
No,
missed
no,
her
I did-
opportunity. She must have been holding her turn.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Go ahead if she wants to move.
Remember, it's 100-foot range, Tony. So
Yeah,
she could
so-
stand up and still move like 20 feet, and then still 100-foot range. So
You know what? Then that works because the Harpy Matriarch, all she's going to try to do is get the hell out of there, and her movement is 40. So I think that would put her right at the max range of 100 feet when, 40
Well-
feet fly. So
if
we're
I-
going to put her with that guy. I'm sorry about that, guys. I have a lot of stuff on the screen. We're put right at the edge of the screen, and your lightning bolt then still applies and everything else because she was just trying to get away with them. And she's right at the edge of the map with that guy about to. Hopefully, she's thinking, get away with her tasty, tasty treat. So that still worked.
So I quickened that. Make that
Okay.
into a bonus action, and my action I'm going to cast Firebolt. I got a 12. Does that hit her?
12 does not hit the Harpy Matriarch, no.
Oh, lucky bitch. Oh, well, that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. So now it is Harpy 3's turn because they're both those I missed because I'm looking at something else. All right, so Harpy 3. That is the one that is right next to Lucius. Oh, no, I'm
Right.
sorry. That's Harpy 4. Harpy 3 is right next to Cutter. That's the one being grappled. So it's going to try to.
yeah, I allow it to fly. I jumped on top of it.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Holy Jesus.
Let's see if you can even support your weight.
Dude, I'm an elf. I'm like 100.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? Because it's epic and cool, we're just going to allow it.
Well, no, I mean, no, she can carry. She'd be able to carry me normally, right?
Yeah, but because it's epic and cool, and I like the narrative of you hopping on the back of this harpy and riding it, but it's screaming its bloody murder, like, ah! That's cool. So we'll just, you jump up. Let's see if it's able to break to at least stop. I will do that to at least try to stop you from jumping on its back. Harpy 3 tries to get.
So I'll make it easier for you, bro. What I meant was I'm not trying to root it to the ground right with my grapple. I'm saying I'm grappled, which means I'm attached to it, but freely is my point.
All right, so you kind of just want to let it go.
If it wants to. Well, I'm still holding on to it, but it can either attack me somewhere and attack me.
All right, well, it starts flying away then, and you're holding it, because it's trying to get the hell out of there. So I guess you're going up. You see, everybody sees Cutter. Come on, sisters. He won't let. Then the other one, no, this elf won't let go. They won't let go. So she's going to try to kick you off a little bit. So we'll
that's an action. That's an action.
Yeah, it is. So she's going to try to, she's not going to try to attack because this thing wants to get the hell out of there. So it's going to try to do a, just a normal strength, trying to get you off, but you're raged. So I highly doubt this is going to work. Kick him off, sister. Kick him off and let him fall to the ground.
This is the weakest RP ever. 17 versus
That's
3.
a 3. I can't. He's too strong. And it's sitting there just trying to fly away. It flies towards the other. It takes its movement with Eric attached. Don't bring him over here. Don't bring him closer. So it's going there with Eric. It's screaming. The other harpies are saying, no, get it off me. So now, don't worry, sister. I will come help you in a moment. And now, now is back to normal turn. Okay, so now it is Yuri's turn.
Oh, don't worry, my dear. Your sisters will soon be joining you where you're going. And with that, Yuri's going to cast Moonbeam.
Oh, shit.
So that is a 5-foot radius, 40 high-foot cylinder. I'm going to use 30 feet of my movement.
What's the range? What's the range?
What's the range?
Yeah.
Hold on. I will double check.
Just throw it in chat if you can. Or actually,
will.
I can pull it up, actually. Wait a minute. Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
Because it is one of the spells that I do have.
It's 120 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're good. A 5 radius, 40 feet high cylinder. Oh, so it goes 40 feet into the air.
40 foot, yeah, it's a 40-foot high cylinder.
That's pretty good.
So it catches. I'm gonna try to get the matriarch and the other two that are like 60 feet away, because I'm near Tempest.
All right, so it says until the spell ends, when a creature enters it or it ends its turn there. So yeah, hopefully, so I'm gonna move out of there. So go ahead and you're casting it. Go for it. There's no save on it.
It's a DC 18 Constitution save. That's really sad. 2d10. Come on now.
All right. Well, when it gets to those guys' turns, obviously, if they don't move out, if they finish their turn there, then they're going to take that damage. So
they take that initially, and then additional if it sticks around.
It really doesn't say initially here.
Yeah, is engulfed. Blah blah blah. Constitution saving throw. Here's the damage. So it talks about. Then it says later about on each of your turns after you cast a spell. Oh, it's where was it?
It says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn there, comma, which means end, it is engulfed in ghostly flame that causes searing pain. So no, it doesn't take initial damage.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
It's a comma, not a period. So, yeah.
You're right. My bad.
Oh my God, I'm learning more 5e rules. I'm getting dangerous, more dangerous now. All right, so
Gamma World.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna go play Gamma World. I don't even know how to play this game.
I honestly wish it were higher than 5, to be honest, because it still takes all the radiant, but I wish it were higher than this.
All right, so let's see. So now you've got that moonbeam. It's formed around the. Who did you want it on? The matriarch?
the matriarch and whoever else I can catch into it.
All right, well, it's 5-foot radius, so it's basically only on that one spot. That
So
right
it's gonna
there.
keep following the matriarch. Because I can move it I can move it on each of my own turns. I'm allowed to move it.
Okay, if it fails on each turn after this, you can cast like. Oh, cool. Okay, well, yeah, I can see. Now I see what that spell could be used for. All right, it's kind of like a. All right, so you've done that. You got your moonbeam, and his next turn is. Lucius. I know what's coming. I already know what's coming.
All right, tell me.
Let me just get my deck save out.
Who is? Are there all three around me or still up?
You've got Cutter being bought. He's riding, holding on to this damn thing as it's trying to shake him off. And then you've got one directly. You've got one directly in front of you, and the matriarch down there. One more round, and she's out of here.
Perfect. I'm gonna shoot two of them at her. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and say what I do. So I'm just gonna look over at her and I say, and telepathically, I tell the one in front of me, "Watch your mother die."
The eyes widen on the harpy. Her feathers ruffle, and this look of rage.
Oh crap! So I shoot one that just goes haywire. Naked, I get a nat 1. Scorching Ray goes towards the mother, but completely misses her. I shoot another, which does a 21 for 5 damage, 5 points of fire damage on the matriarch.
All right.
And then I shoot another at the one in front of me, right at his face. 13 does it hit?
No, 13 does not hit the matriarch. Oh, the one in front of you though, yes.
Yep, that one takes 5 points of fire damage as well.
Okay, so that's number 3. So number 3 and Harpy Matriarch both take 5.
Crappy rolls there.
All right, trying to. Okay.
Tony, you made the save, right? You made the save, right?
For Scorching.
No, the moonbeam.
Well, I haven't started my turn yet.
That's why.
All right, so minus 5 for that guy.
And 5 for the matriarch.
All right. All right, and then 5 for the matriarch. The matriarch is not looking happy. She looks back. That won't fit. I'll still feast on this one. Oh, I love the taste of you humanoids. Be so good and not to worry. We'll be back another day to find you. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Yo.
I'm going to. How far away is she from me?
How far is Lucius?
No, how far away is the matriarch from me?
Oh, the matriarch. 5, 10, 15, 20. That thing's a good 50, 60 feet away at this point.
Great. I'm going to fly right at her and get right up in her face.
Get up in her face?
Now it's going to get an attack of opportunity. I don't have to. If it does hit me, I'll have to make a concentration saving throw. To keep, I think a wisdom saving throw to keep my concentration.
Oh, were you trying to get away from her? Oh, well, the other one, yeah. So go ahead.
I'm in front of. Yep. Because I'm going to run right up to her. I'm not going to let her get away from me. I'm angry.
Yeah.
All right, normal roll. Claw.
It misses me.
Ooh, okay. So you're able to get right up on the harpy matriarch. You're getting on her. Say 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'd say that's about 12 spaces, close to it.
And then in her
Y'all
mind,
really want that matriarch, man.
in her mind, she's going to hear probably something she doesn't even understand. But in her mind, she's going to hear in Draconic. She's going
No,
to.
she doesn't understand.
She's just going to hear some draconic noises in her head, pretty much. Just
She just looks all like quizzical, like because she doesn't understand that language.
and I'm just like this.
All right. So now, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be. Put this on for y'all here. And there you go. Stationary. Okay. So it is now Cutter's turn.
All right. You want to eat me? I'm going to eat you, and I'm going to start biting. So my 2 attacks will be basically unarmed attacks that'll do 1 plus strength. So I'll do regular rolls. Okay, so first attack is a 20. Second attack misses. Oh, sorry, reckless attack on both.
All right.
13.
13 does hit the harpy that you are holding.
So I do 5 plus 5 because I'm just biting. I'm literally like just ripping into his neck.
Sisters, it's eating at me. They were supposed to eat it. No, help me. So -10 on harpy 3 is hurting.
It will have advantage on me if it wants to attack me.
It's probably just going to try to get the fuck out of Dodge. All right, so now it is Harpy 4's turn. Harpy 4 is going to go, that is the one that was right towards the back. Lucius had flown back up, so now it's going to go. Let's move it over. As Lucius came over here to get the matriarch. Now this one's going to come here at Cutter, and it's going to try to grab you off the back of its sister. I will help you, sister. Now I would say because you're trying to deal with the other one, and if y'all vote this down, I'm just trying to be fair, make it exciting, that I would have advantage on this grapple attempt.
That's
or
fine.
to knock whatever I'm trying to do, knock you off grapple because you're dealing with the other one trying to shake you off and everything else.
Well, so
Group tactics.
I would say that it would get, well, you're the DM. I would say it can get advantage to grapple me, but not to knock me off. Right? That's a big deal. Like, because I'm grappled, I'm holding this thing, and it's trying to knock me off. That'd be like an attack, right?
And he gets a dex save for that, I believe. Or a
Yeah.
strength
Well,
save.
so so it should. It seems a little bit.
All right, so
that
we'll
means
see.
that means I could do the same thing if somebody grapples another one of my friends. I can go in and get advantage to knock them off.
No, okay, I see your point then. So we'll just say advantage on the grapple since you're already dealing with the other one.
I'm
Sound
totally
fair to
cool with
everybody?
that. Totally cool with that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. All right,
Yeah.
so it's going to try its strength to get his friend off. Oh, that's good, yeah, because you're advantage. So this guy has to, come on, Harpy. Hold on, pulling up character sheet. Come on, Harpy, do your thing. Roll with advantage. And probably not.
Five.
Because a 5 and a 3.
And I don't get it. These harpies don't have like negative strength. They're just like rolling ridiculously low. So it tries to come up and help its sister. This harpy is flying, whistling around, but Eric is, or not Eric, but Cutter is holding onto the tufts of these feathers, and it beats the other harpy away. We can't, mother, help us, help yourselves. I'm dealing with another elf.
My turn yet?
Yeah.
Oh, so who's next?
So now is because that was Harpy 4. So now we go to the top of the round. It is Harpy Matriarch because she actually goes at 21.16, and then Harpy 3, and then Space. So Harpy Matriarch is trying to get the hell out of Dodge. It's going to try to attack Lucius because it's right up on you to make you fall, and then it's going to run. So it attacks Lucius with its claws. First attack gets a multi-attack.
Misses.
That misses probably.
Because it rolled a 14. I have a 16 AC. Oh, it got me that time. I had to make a concentration saving.
All right. So it's
Hold on.
slashing at you.
Hold on. So that's the ghosts come up and protect him for 7 points. You only take 5. So I don't know how that affects your saving throw.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, it won't. If that's like old school, Eric. It won't affect that. You're still damage is damage. You're
Well, no,
taking-
the DC save is based something around like a damage, then a minimum, blah blah blah. There's a formula
Yeah,
for
so
concentration 5e.
more
yeah, so-
confusing shit. All right,
so
so
if it's he has to get a 10 or higher based
There you
on the amount of damage.
So how much
Okay.
damage? It does affect it actually. How much? Okay, so the DC that I have to make for my Constitution saving throw will be 10 equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Okay, yeah, she only took 5.
So I'll have to roll DC 10 Constitution saving throw to not fall.
Come on, bud.
Got this.
So here we go. Big money, big
roll
money.
it up.
Oh,
What I roll?
oh,
No. So you actually.
rolled it 3.
So this you go hurtling 30 feet to the ground. As this thing comes by, Lucius, you've been having this aerial battle. It's been amazing, as you're going back and forth. But now this harpy, it dive bombs into Lucius and rakes you across the back. Lucius screams out in pain as the talons grabbing, and it pulls you up and down, literally digging the talons and trying to pull out the talons, pull them out your skin, and you just can't hold it. The pain breaks through your mental training, and you lose your concentration and plummet to the ground. And you take 3 dice 6. And I don't think
Does anybody have a reaction?
do the spirits protect you from this damage? I can't remember, Eric. I don't think so. I think it's just the first attack.
no, I can only do them one time, so it's a reaction. So
Okay.
I can only do it one time per turn.
All right, so you take 9 points of damage as you fall to the ground. And plummet.
Plus the 5 points, right?
Yep. What'd you say?
Plus the 5 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, plus actually it was 12 points. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 5, because that's right, Eric. So 5. So a total of 14 points of damage. So you go hurtling to the ground, smacking into the ground, just like you had saw Tempest do, and this time you hit your head into a soggy patch of earth that has, a bunch of twisted roots, and they slice into the back of your head, and you feel the burning as the dirt enters into your cuts, probably causing an infection, which I know a lot about right now. So,
And it really stings.
You make it sound so brutal, but actually I have more than half of my hit points.
I like to write, man. You should see my writing. When I'm not doing improv, I have time to think about it.
I feel like
All right.
Luke might have fallen down quite gracefully, just went to
Smack. So now Harpy Matriarch laughs at you. You failed to save one of this innocent creature. We'll feast, we shall feast. And you could see, the old man, he's still charmed, but somehow, as you could see the Harpy Matriarch taking her prey and leaving, you don't know how, but you can almost see a fear, a terror in the man's eyes, like he knows, even though he's charmed, what's wait for him, but he can't break free of the inevitable doom to follow as you've let this man die. What?
Yeah, he still has to take she still has to take the saving throw, Tony.
Did that man ever make a saving throw?
He's a zero. No, because he's a 0 level character. I didn't have him make a saving throw on Tempest either.
Yes.
So 0 level characters, NPCs. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you gotta. Nah.
Cutter smiles a little bit slyly and says, "She's going to eat your face."
And yeah, Tony, you have to do a saving throw for Yuri's attack.
Okay. Well, she's leaving before her turn. It's the end of her turn if you're ill in that same area. So actually,
It's either you start there
Yeah,
or you
you
enter it.
Yeah.
One
are
or
you
the
sure
other.
it start? I thought it was if you
Yeah, it
enter
says
the
when a
turn.
creature enters the spell area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames.
Oh,
that cause
okay.
fear and pain.
All right. Oh, I didn't know it started. I thought it was like if you if you had
Wait.
to.
That means you also do 5 points of damage to the dude too, right?
Oh, nobody cares about him.
Technically,
Yeah.
technically he takes 5 points of radiant, but
So
really
5 more technical points.
So what do I have to roll, Yuri? What do I need?
DC 18. Con.
Woo! I don't think she's gonna get that. And that's a wisdom or con, you said?
That's con.
Okay, well, I have a +1 to my con, but I had +1 to my strength too. You see how that's turned out all evening.
Yeah.
So here we go.
She's more than 100 feet away now.
Oh!
Wow, you actually said. So you
She
still
passed.
take. So you the man and the actual harpy takes 2 points of radiant.
All right, so Harpy Matriarch.
But you take like 2 points of radiant because it's half as much. So you still take damage regardless.
So 2 points. I took 2 points of radiant as you see like this light come down. You're trying to save this man, even though you're all the evil party. Whatever. I guess it's not so much you're trying to save him, is that you're pissed and how dare they think they can defy you and do
we're trying to kill the matriarch. We don't care about
this lady.
So the matriarch, she shakes it off, this beam that comes down, and she moves out, and she's able, it appears at this point, to get away with her prey.
Is she more than 100 feet now?
At this point, she's moved another 40. So I'd say from where you're at, oh yeah, you're way back there. She was 100 feet max last time. So she is moved away with her prey.
But she's still in the air, right?
Yeah, she's flying now for the hills. She's going at it, gone, kind of running out of the borders of the map.
All I want to know is, can we still see her in the air?
She's ducking and weaving, and you can't see her anymore. She's evading, man. She's gone. You don't even see her now, and you can't hear the screams of the man because he's not screaming because he's charmed.
He likes it.
Yeah, he likes it. It's feeling good to him.
Within 120 feet of Lucius?
I mean, she technically is, but at this point, I would say she's escaped Lucius. She's ran for the hills. Oh, but although, that's right. No, you're on the ground, so no attack of opportunity. So no.
No, it's my body. I'm calling because.
What is that?
I think Young is watching something.
I think that would be the man talking to himself to the harpies.
Okay,
Young, you watching TV?
I'm still here. Sorry.
Yeah, we heard some kind of TV show or something.
Yeah, something about my body.
I hope it's a TV show. So if I can see it though, I would like to cast Crown of Madness if I have that time. But I think everybody else goes first.
Well, yeah, the Harpy Matriarch is pretty much gone now. At this point, I would say.
No, she's not getting away that easy.
Y'all gonna chase her down to the ends of the earth?
Hell yes.
Yes.
We need to find out where the
Tony, you forget I can still move that thing.
Well, I'd say she's out of view now. In the terrain, she's going over rocky terrain because she's flying. So she's, heading back or smart enough to head into an area that's going to make it a little bit hard for you to traverse. But I'll let Lucius get one more spell off at her.
Okay, great.
Wait, is it your turn? It's not even your turn. So how are you going to do that?
6 seconds.
Wait a minute. I thought it was your turn.
Yeah, no, it's not my turn because I fell. What was it? 60 feet. So she moved at least 40 feet. So she's parrying somebody. So she moved 20 feet. So she's 80 feet away from me.
Yeah, well, she's a while and you can't see her. She could have went right. She could have went left and evaded. She's through the cloud of trees and everything, crossed across the road. And she is, you don't even see her at this point.
I think that's
He wants you guys to kill her.
I think that's a DM's way of saying she's gone off screen.
Yeah, exactly. She's out.
Read the room.
Yeah. Who's the next, Tony?
What?
Who's next, bud?
Next is since Harpy Matriarch has apparently escaped with her prey, Harpy 3 is up, and that's the one that Eric has a hold of. Mother, you left us. Come back. No, don't.
Kill me and you can get away.
You see a look of fear now, but whereas before there was hunger when she looked at you, You're insane. You're crazy. So Harpy 3 is going to try to shake you off again, hoping for the best. 30 feet up in the air with Eric. No advantage on... because the other one's helping her. So I get no, wait. Would that
No,
be
not
fit?
Quinn.
What?
No, I mean, well, so that would be the other one.
Yeah, that'd be the other one. That's what I'm thinking. So this is a normal roll. All right, so
Yeah.
she's just trying to shake you off. Does she make it?
I don't
No.
even need a roll. I'm not even to dignify it with a roll. Because
No, you roll, damn it, because if it's a 20, I want it wasted.
yeah.
All right. So Harpy 3 cannot shake you off. That was its turn, trying to get you off since it can't attack now. It just continues moving with Eric, though. You know? So it's going to keep on going off the screen. All right, so now y'all are up here by Lucius. Oh, I'm sorry, it was the other one that actually had you. So technically, it'd be right there.
So how
Okay.
much higher up and how much across is it going?
Right now, you're about 30 feet in the air. It was already 30, so you've just moved its movement, which is 40. So you're right next to Lucius, right? Lucius can look up and see your feet dangling.
Well, so it goes down. I'm
What?
30 feet. Lucius is on the ground.
Yeah, Lucius is on the ground. Remember,
Feet dangling.
I'm just trying to get an idea. I'm just 30 feet up and it's just going 40 feet across, or is it going up at all?
No, it's not going up. It just went across. It was already had you because it went up when you when you grappled it. And now it
Okay.
just went straight towards Lucius, moving its movement.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So now it is, that's right, Harpy 3 went. So that's done. So now it is Tempest's turn.
So I'm gonna use my movement to get go 30 feet, and then I'm gonna use my action to dash towards where I see Cutter going.
Mm-hmm.
And for my bonus action, I'm gonna use a healing word on Lucius.
So you're going to go 30 and then dash. So how many are you moving total? One.
I have 30 movement, so it's 60 movement total.
All right, so you're 12. You're right up here, close to Harpy 4. All right, you just.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a healing word on Lucius.
All right.
So you get 8.
Okay.
Bunch of healers right here.
And now it is Yuri's turn.
Wee! So now I get to move this thing.
Yeah,
So
you can
I'm
move it.
going- I can move this thing now. So I'm going to move 30 feet, cast Misty Step as my bonus action, and move another 30 feet. So now I'm 60 feet away from everyone, and I'm going to move the Moonbeam.
Misty Step, is that a cantrip, right?
That it's a spell.
Or do you have any spell slots left?
I do.
Okay. And I thought you had used some of your spell slots.
That's a second level spell. Is that a power?
Hmm?
Is that a power? That's not.
No, it's Misty Step is just a regular first level spell I have that I've used before.
What's the second level
That's-
spell? Just so you know,
I believe I still have enough for it.
it's a second level spell. Just so you know. Just
Ooh, do you still have a slot then left, Yuri, for it?
I believe so.
Okay, so we're good to go. All right, so how much space
So, technically, I'm just re-rolling the. Why the hell? It is technically still going. Just going to roll 2d. 13.
And how much did you move with the Misty Step, though?
The Misty Step was 30, so it's 60 altogether.
Okay, so you're right about a little bit close to Tempest then, right about here in front of
Yeah.
Tempest.
And
Alright.
then I can move the actual giant radiant cylinder.
Alrighty.
And I can move it onto her, but I don't know how far she is at this point.
All right, hold 1 second. So you dashed, did you say?
No, I used the Misty stuff.
Okay,
plus
okay,
30
then
feet of
okay.
my movement.
And then you moved. All right, now your action is you're moving this. Okay, and where did you want to move it to?
I'm moving it to the matriarch.
Ooh. You can't really see the matriarch. That's what I'm saying. She's gone now. She's evaded into the woods and she dipped low so you couldn't see her. She could have went right, she could have went left, she could have went straight. Maybe after the battle, maybe you could try to track her, or possibly. I mean, you don't know, but for right now, it's you
She's
can't
gone.
see her. Yeah, she can't see her. Maybe
Okay, so then the nearest harpy, where is she to me at this moment?
You've got harpy number. I'd say number 4 is next to you.
Okay, so she's just gonna she's gonna take this now.
All right. So harpy 4.
And when she starts her turn, she takes 13 radiant.
All righty. So harpy 4 is going to move that. Whose turn is it now? So you already moved that. You see the moonbeam. This is really cool. You actually see this shaft of light as Yuri concentrates, sparkling light. And it's literally moving across like a light from heaven across the field of battle into like the harpy, as the harpy is looking up, knowing that danger is soon to follow. And now it's Lucius's turn.
Lucius, he sees, is Cutter still on that harpy?
Yep.
Cutter has not let go of that harpy.
And is that harpy, is there still the other harpy too as well, right? There's 2 harpies out there?
Yes, that's it. You got harpy 4 and harpy 3.
All right, so what Lucius does then is he's going to cast, he doesn't want to hit, are you above or below the harpy, Cutter? Are you hanging, you're grabbing on top of it, right?
We're kind of like intertwined right now.
Like, are you on top of it grabbing this neck, or are you underneath it? And
I probably have like a kind of hooked around the arm or something like that, or maybe I'm grabbing it by the neck or something.
oh heck, I'm just going to cast something a little bit different. I cast Crown of Madness on that one. And it needs to make a, well, let me just jump into the thing. It needs to make a save of DC 15 of, I believe it's Wisdom. I don't know why it's not popping up for me here. It should be right here. Oh my gosh. I don't think I have it listed somehow in my
Hey,
my-
wisdom. It says a wisdom saving throw. Spell saved DC
Okay, good.
15. So wisdom 15.
I was reading right over that. My gosh, it's on the first sentence. So yes, a Crown of Madness. What it does is suddenly a crown appears over its head and its eyes just kind of flash. And now it has become charmed. While it's charmed, this twisted crown of jagged iron appears on its head and a madness glows in his eyes. And it must use its action before moving on each of his turn to make a melee attack against any creature other than itself that I mentally choose.
All right. So now that one is charmed. Harpy number, the one that had Cutter?
The one that had Cutter, yes. Mhm.
Okay, so harpy number 3 is charmed. Okay. All right, so now it is Cutter's turn.
All right. Can I try and hook my feet again? Is that something I can try and do?
Sure. Let's do same old DC 15.
Nope, still stuck. All right, I'm gonna keep biting.
Biting. I'm gonna keep eating fried chicken.
Yeah. Just keep ripping into them. So just roll regular attacks. Yeah. So it's a 19, but I'm doing reckless attack again. So I will roll twice because I could get natural 20. No, okay, now the other bite. Natural 20.
Hey.
Whoa!
Yeah. So
Double bite. Hurt and
15
bite.
points. So it's 5 points and then another 10. So 15 more points. And I'm going for the neck, baby. I'm just trying to rip that neck out.
You're just eating fried chicken while being in the air.
Wait, you did 15 points of damage?
15.
It's down.
Yes, I rip out his throat.
It's a wasted spell.
I was just thinking the crown of madness is gone.
Lucius says to himself, "Well, that was a waste of a spell."
All right, so you rip its neck out. It goes plummeting. Wait a minute. Yeah, you're on it. So take fall damage because it goes plummeting out of the ground.
But if you have the fall damage, like put it underneath him.
So you take 9 points of damage, I would say, because you bit this thing and you ripped the throat out, but then as it died, it instantly began to plummet to the ground. I'll give you, if you want to try to.
Or my ring of feather falling activates and I float to the ground gracefully.
Oh shit!
There you go. There you go. Ring of feather fall. And see, and everybody always thinks
as I go down and go down.
You like bitch.
Featherfall is awesome, man. People are so wrong when they say Featherfall is not a good spell. All right. So you are able to get down there and you see Cutter rips out the neck and in a shower of blood and feathers like a John Woo movie, but even cooler, he comes slowly falling to the ground. And when Cutter lands, he does the superhero landing where he lands with his one knee on the ground, gets up.
I go look up. That's what they do, right?
I'm just like,
and he's done.
Just like watching him, and I'm just like, that was so fucking hot.
And now it is Harpy 4. Harpy 4, I surrender. Please let me go. I'll give you something. I'll give you the dagger, a valuable dagger. Please. There's no need.
Where's your nest?
Mother. Lead us to your mother. You don't have a choice. Either you take us there or you die right now.
It starts to run. It just starts to run instead.
Well,
it goes.
I started to turn in the giant moonbeam, so
wait.
DC 18 save first.
Okay, you got it. Let me see if I can get her out of here, though. She's gonna run too. Probably die before in the moonbeam, though.
Right.
So she's trying to get away. 1, 2. Not out yet. Oh no, 40. So she would be out if she can get away from this moonbeam. That would put her off. That would put her off the map because she has 40 for flight. So it's 10 o'clock anyway. 10:21. So let's see. Harpy, roll, and con save. You said.
Yep.
All right, here we go. I've been rolling low all night.
Damn it.
Yes.
Take 7.
All right, Harpy 4 takes 7.
Radiant. You took 7 radiant, so you take half as much.
All right, so -7. That Harpy is hurting, and you see that as you get a nice parting shot as you singe its tail feathers in the ass. We'll be back. We'll have your flesh. We will. We promise.
And at that point, the moonbeam goes down because I'm going to lose concentration. It's going to go away.
And she goes trailing off, and that Harpy is gone. And now y'all are standing before there. Tilberton is only about, I'd say, you could get there if you have that cart and horse. You could get there by the end of the day. So you'd be right there arriving tonight as you've been traveling all day. So you could just get there and arrive at Tilberton tonight if you wanted to head to Tilberton. But we're going to have to save that for another show because right now it is 10:21. So we are going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you for everybody that came in. Hopefully everybody had a good time and enjoyed that another cool battle with some harpies. Unfortunately, Eric spoiled the surprise because Eric has played Dungeons and Dragons so many years that there's nothing you can throw out. I've played that module. I've seen that. I've done that.
Wait, so was going to be a harpy or was going to be a nymph?
From now on, we're going to have to force Eric into RP situations when he knows something. He'll be like, I have no idea what a harpy is. Only your character can know, Cutter. You can't say anything unless your character knows. All right.
But now I know what a harpy is.
Now you know, but you can't be spoiling my damn surprises. So Yeah, everybody, it was a great game. Please go ahead, check out our social media. Please check out D&D Creative Table Design. They are wonderful. Todd Putman over there. If you're looking for ideas on terrain, how to paint minis, please go ahead and check out Reaper Minis, Troll Lord Games, Stat Trackers, all that. They're really, really great companies, and they're, of course, going to be helping us out when we have our special game that we're going to be having in January, probably near the end of January because we're getting stuff painted right now. But we're going to have a special game with Stefan Bacorny, Luke Gygax, Ann Carlton. Eric's going to be there, I believe, and Josh is going to be in there. So we're going to be having this really, really fun and exciting game coming up. So it's going to be really cool, and you'll see that in January. There's going to be a ton of giveaways, and we will be on again. Oh, and we finally got all our stuff from Reaper, which is awesome. They shipped us a whole bunch of stuff. We are so appreciative, more than we ever expected. A whole box to our painter in California. He's actually going to be moving, so he'll be on Central Time soon. He's moving now, which means we'll be starting our first painting show probably right around the beginning of January. He said that's when he'll be settled in. So we've already got that. He's got his cameras, everything ready to go, his mic. So we are right on track to start the joy of Reaper painting, where he'll be painting Reaper minis every week. So you'll get to see that. And we're also going to be starting soon a podcast. Eric is going to be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Eric's going to be writing up some questions and everything else. And
I'm ready for you, actually. I'm ready for you, bud. So you're next.
Yep.
And then I got everyone here is already on the hook for interviews as well. We're going to get to read the entire cast of Nerd Botchery.
Awesome. So there you go. We're going to have interviews. You'll get to find out about, how weird I am because I live in the world of Faerun basically 24 hours a day. So you'll get to see all that cool stuff and enjoy the podcast and all that. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you keep watching for the giveaways. Follow us. Also, you can check us out on Patreon if you ever want to learn how I do what I do, which includes, setup of Dwarven Forge, writing modules, campaign planning, how to create immersive worlds, all that good stuff. Maybe even create your own world. You can check us out on Patreon. There's various levels. And if you whatever one you choose to participate in, well, I think level 3 has the one where it's like writing classes and everything else. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. Thank you very much. And y'all have a great night. And we will get on out of here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Happy holidays.
By the way, I never brought this up, you guys.
Huh?
Was this tattoo I have is very specific, actually. It's not just like to look cool. So remember, I follow the blood tree goddess, right? So this is the blood tree, right?
Bleeding under